animal people and levity of the game.
Yeah, here's Borealis. It's his place. It's happy, and things are fine. And you're gonna go out. You're gonna have some adventures, do some work, and then come back and enjoy this nice, happy Animal Crossing place. That was Arc 1, and then Arc 2 is like, Christina's like, it's fucked up Twilight. Enjoy your shit, idiots. Like, everything's vampires now, regardless of what campaign you're in. It's all of it is vampires.
Everything vampires
all the way down.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, give me back my Animal Crossing, goddammit.
Listen, in Maginox, you got vampires, you got drow, you got the beast races, you've got spirits.
Look, Akashima doesn't know there's beast races in Maginox.
He's seen goblins. He himself is a beastman.
Are goblins beast races?
They're
not cuddly at all.
It would be a derogatory term.
Gnolls are beast races.
I would say gnolls are beastie, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I would like to, over time request a little bit more Animal Crossing, a little Tom Nook.
Oh, you want some levity? Bitch, you want some levity?
That is what I signed up for, yeah.
Rob, I do feel like you should know Christina well enough at this point, though, to know that Christina likes sexy vampires, like all.
Oh no! Look, everything going on.
All roads lead to sexy vampires.
Fuck!
So I didn't expect sexy vampires, but I expected when Christina asked me to play D&D that there were dark machinations at work, and what I was kind of being offered was not what the final product would be. So I haven't said anything up to now because this is all tracking with what I expect from Christina. Where we've netted out with violent vampires that have washboard abs. Yep, nightmare dragons, WoW raid mechanics.
Listen, the people in Animal Crossing just don't have washboard abs, and you have to make a sacrifice somewhere.
Well, I mean,
they do it in my fan art.
That's an important point. That's an important point, Christina. I have to make a sacrifice somewhere, not you. I have to make a sacrifice.
Poor Akashima, the nightmare was so bad, it's carrying over between sessions. Just absolute emotional trauma.
For the record, that nightmare, somewhere, 24-year-old me is probably legitimately still sobbing. So... I've come a long way since then, but there is a version of Rob that's probably just named Bobby, and he fucking hates that shit.
So, I had a couple, very loose, scripts prepared for the Kalga encounter with Akashima.
Yeah.
And I realized upon giving them, the third review that they were just too bad. They were just too mean. Too on the mark. No one, I feel if I said it and somebody, clipped it out of context, it'd be oh my god, she's a total bitch. And so I had to be you're just fucking stupid. What
was the rated M shit now?
I mean, it was,
Yes, Christina, what was the rated M shit?
I'm definitely not recording, so what was that rated M shit?
Failing is being racist and stupid, so I'm not, and you kind of went with one of those, so what was the other thing?
It definitely touched a little bit more on it ended up
Your
being a little bit
sexual adequacy.
Wow.
I guess.
Well, I was going to say it ended up being a little bit longer than expected, but if we're actually talking about sexual adequacy, then that does not apply. Anyway.
Akashima is quite literally a virgin, so I don't know how adequate he is. We haven't had this conversation. Presumably bad.
The loose script ended up being relatively long. I just kind of wanted some quick snippets, but I went back and I watched some videos, and I watched particularly of parts where Akashima had something really important to do, and then his dice fucked him, and then I was gonna bring that up as a personal, an actual personal failing, and that with a lot more colorful language, and even bringing in rain or flicks as background, but I thought Kalga's enough, and she would use that against Akashima to keep bringing him down, whittling him down. So it was going to be a more social fight, but that would have ended up with Akashiba having like too much solo time, like in his little dream realm, where it was like, there was one part where Akashiba was alone in the dream realm and then everybody was fighting the dragon, when I was kind of hoping like it would be 2 and 2. If I went back and redid the encounter, I would have just done 2 people and then swapped you guys out, so everybody would experience their nightmare. But
I mean, for what
that's
it's
how it
worth,
goes.
like, the nightmare has legitimately like altered Akashiba's like destiny, at least romantically. Like, he's just 100% never going to talk about Kolga again. Like,
That is not the lesson that you draw from this.
Akashiba is not a smart human, or sorry, smart bugbear. I think at the end of the day, he's having like the same reaction my cat has when he hears a scary noise. He's like, it's forever scary.
All right.
So, good job on the trauma.
Yeah, I apologize, and I don't mean anything I say personally.
No,
but-
I don't. I, as a human, do not mind it. I'm just saying, like, I could definitely see 24-year-old Rob being real fucking mad about that encounter.
I have definitely inflicted my copious amounts of emotional damage on Drew and Nick over the years. So, welcome to the club. You get a matching tattoo. It's just a frowny
fair.
face, like it's like the crying, laughing face, but he's actually like crying.
Nice. I'm excited to be a part of the club.
Congratulations.
I mean, literally decapitating a member of the party wholesale, does cause psychic damage. Permanent, lasting, emotional.
I wished you hadn't done that.
I did decapitate a party member, and yeah, an actual PC.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't fucking like do something to Dreon on the way
With
out.
a concentrated beam of sunlight.
Yeah. I mean, when Akashiba reaches higher levels, maybe he can decapitate with a concentrated beam of sunlight. It's called a laser.
Yeah, I mean I
Like
feel like
same. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I feel like at any given time there is like a not 0% chance he may just do it to Sai. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Sai's been getting so much better.
Sai has been getting better, but like Akashiba, like when Sai does things that feel like just deliberately stupid and doesn't learn, Akashiba is somebody who's like, mostly taking care of himself for a long period of time, just gets like overly angry at Sai. So, but Sai is like generally doing better and is probably like our highest DPS character now. So,
I do just want to point
I
out
hear
one
Flix's tail bristling. And what? How could he be the highest DPS?
he gets like triple advantage, or he rolls like 8 dice per like hit, and Flix rolls like 2 and takes I take -10 to hit. So like just law of averages here, Sai's gonna hit more.
The elven accuracy is pretty awesome, TBH.
My most
Flix
damaging character
actually-
ever was an elven accuracy character with Great Weapon Master. It was gross.
I think Flix actually devastated the dragon last game, though.
Yeah,
I
Flix
think
did.
by far the
Flix
most
did some
damage.
massive damage.
I don't know. I'm just
If
saying,
everything
like,
lines up for Flix, Flix can do a lot of damage. If it doesn't, Flix does average damage.
yeah.
Yeah, when the
It all
sharpshooter
balances
rolls
out over the
6,
long run.
8, 10.
Yeah, it was definitely like averaging like 60 to 100 damage a round.
It was beautiful.
With haste.
helped a lot too.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you
And
all
high
buffed
rolls.
a lot, and yeah, I think you
I
guys
actually
needed
like.
it.
Thanks
I
for
feel like
letting
I
me
could,
play
like-
my caster as a caster for a couple of rounds, Christina. That was really nice and unexpected. It was very cash money of you.
Fuck legendary resistance. Get that garbage out of here. I may reintroduce it, but not literally as, hey, the first 3 spells you cast, waste 3 spell slots. Fuck you.
Oh, I think a good way to introduce it would be, well, shit, I don't know. It was fucking mental that you just crowd controlled the dragon for 2 turns. Sure, we needed to deliver the goods in terms of actually killing the fucking thing, but yeah, Rain's psychic glances were MVP as far as I'm concerned.
The psychic land stuff, it also just feels cool thematically.
Mhm.
By the way, when we were buffing, all I heard was the pre-raid, okay, Arcane Intellect.
Yeah, a fort, okay.
Fort,
Gift.
yeah.
Everybody's
And I heard
fast.
the,
Need fort.
I
Who doesn't
heard the
have fort?
Arcane Intellect. I heard the Arcane Intellect noise in my head. The casting sound. Yeah. and I like felt the sigil. Yeah, that was
Any
the only thing
kings?
that felt
Kings?
weird about it. Like, yeah, kings. Hey, kings. No, hey, we can't
Who needs
start
Fear
yet.
Ward? Who needs Fear Ward?
Are you AFK?
Flix did top the
Kings.
DPS chart, but he was standing in fire the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Flix's fucking hunter weapon in the back. Ah, good times. Fast cars. All right. I'm ready. I got my drink. I ate a little bit. Let's get started with a brief recap of last session because holy shit, a lot has happened. After Catherine Ravensblood and crew have sent you to the Sanctum of the Moon Sages, and Akashaba acquiring his shield guardian, you all made your way through the Sanctum in order to defeat the Nightmare Dragon that resided at the end of the tower. And when you discovered the Nightmare Dragon, it seemed to be not quite ready for the grand reveal yet, as its egg had been cemented in a crack between worlds, where the demon lord Vanix was trying to enter. Now, Vanix himself, being sealed by Peko, the Rain's incredible sword, did not manage to seal out Vanix entirely, and his essence, now implanted in the delicate uterine lining between worlds, has created this apparently lost connection to the server and reestablishing, created this egg and began birthing a nightmare of his own in order to enter our world. The essence of Vanix, while not completely ready to hatch, was ready enough for our companions and put up a relatively decent fight. The demonic egg that it had hatched from provided it some minor resistance against magical and physical spells and effects. And ultimately, Somnisus, what this essence had called itself, attempted to banish all of you to a realm of living nightmare in which you would have to battle your way out. And after Akashaba having a just terrible time in his nightmare realm, and Saithius experiencing once again the sensation of drowning, they managed to both overcome their nightmares. But whatever residual residual damage this would have left on our hero's memory, well, has yet to be seen. And with Somnisus defeated and exiting out of the living nightmare, you met back up with Eris and Thorn and reported to them of your results. Thorn, hearing of this demonic egg now lodged between worlds, seemed to understand that her job had become much larger than she was prepared for. She also made note that she had to deal with the arcana loss that still dwelled within the Sanctum of the Moon Sages. So, putting the egg aside, and you all leaving the Sanctum of the Moon Sages, you reconvened at Catherine's vampire manor in order to tell her what had transpired. Now, with the threat to Alara Lunesti defeated, you all are planning your next steps. And Catherine, while excited to see Somnisus defeated, wants to ensure Alara's safety, and that bringing her back now is the best course of action. As her last warden, she will take every step to ensure Alara's safety. So depending on what you all do, or what you all say, could change the course of events. But Rain had something else in mind. To speak with Alara before bringing her back to this realm, in order to get her stance on what may be the best course of action. And that's where we'll start today's game. Catherine had recently left the room in order to make preparations for Rain to speak across the plains. She opens the door once more and walks in. Have you all had enough time to discuss amongst yourselves what your next steps will be?
I feel like you just walked out of the room like seconds ago, or maybe it was days, but like there was some kind of weird temporal distortion.
It feels like at least a week. Ah. The room is ready for you, Rain.
Great. Do we have an idea of what questions we would like to ask Alara while I'm there?
All I wish from you is to ensure her safety.
That's not actually very helpful in this particular context, but thank you for reiterating that one.
What did we ask last time?
I mean, the whole reason we didn't want to bring her back was because of that dragon, right? That's it. So, dragon's dead, come back, Alara, reform your house.
Well, I think where we had been discussing is asking her about the artifacts, the Lunesti artifacts, which would be the most useful for helping her and Eris reestablish their house, and if there was any way to tap into the true potential of the artifacts we already have. I think that was the purpose of reaching out to Alara, yes?
Oh,
Yes, if you want to.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
I mean, she
Right.
could just easily give us all of that information after she was back.
No, but remember, if she comes back and we are not in position to protect her, we need and Akash was like gesturing with his hand. We need the artifacts to make house strong enough so that when she comes back, other bad houses of vampires do not set upon her. This is right? Yes, this sounds familiar.
Yes, I think we had determined that we don't have the time to hunt every House Lunesti artifact down, and if we were to go after some before bringing Alara back, which ones would be the most impactful?
Oh, yeah, so that's what we gotta ask. Which of these artifacts is most impactful? I don't understand, though. I feel like, other vampires do not seem that strong. Like, we dealt with bearing sticks. The rest of his kind.
I mean, the assassins that came from House Vicatus after Eris were not really slouches. We did deal with them, though, to your point, Akasha.
I guess what I'm asking is, are these House Lunesti artifacts like giant crossbow? Like really big crossbow or something? Like, how will they help us? We should probably just ask her, I guess.
I think that, yes, I guess my theory is there are particularly powerful artifacts that would make it difficult, perhaps, for a rival house to move against those who possessed them.
Not to mention,
Like
I
a
doubt
deterrent?
they're very much for us and more for Eris to use. Is that right, Eris?
Eris frowns a little bit. At least one of the things that are contained within the Lunesti House artifacts is my personal moonblade. But he kind of looks down at himself. While I am no slouch with it, I am no warrior like you all. I am most certainly not going to regain my house with a moonblade and a prayer.
Oh, but Scythius could use maybe Moonblade. And honestly, and he looks at Scythius, sometimes you do dumb stuff, but you are pretty good with the blade.
Scythius seems to be putting together a small hot pot here on the table.
Oh, he's going to be one of those knights, huh, buddy?
He starts like just conjuring good berries from his wooden armor.
Yeah, oh, okay, he's trancing now. Trancing or very focused. I don't know, it's really kind of same thing.
Well, I suppose it's not necessarily Eris either. I suppose it's also artifacts that Alara could put to use if she had access to them. I assume her heart is a very valuable one, but if we were to bring her back, perhaps there are things that she can, in particular, use to shield herself and Eris, or at least keep them out of harm's way, because we won't be able to protect them all of the time. We won't be, not if we're dealing with other things.
That's understandable. Perhaps, at least for when we resummon her, he gestures vaguely, or however we want to call it. Perhaps a singular night where we can count on you to defend us if necessary. Most
Look, there has to
assuredly,
be-
she will need time to recover.
There have to be other Lunesti loyalists in hiding.
Yes, unfortunately, the in hiding part is the important part.
Oh, this maybe.
Oh, that's a good question, though, Flix, to ask.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe in addition to that, we could tell the rest of Maginox, House Vicarious is bad, right? I could get out in the streets and be like, don't believe Vicarious' lies, right? Like, I am a Kashaba. Do not believe them.
Oh, I'm certain they would take your word for it. You should get to work immediately.
I'm a pretty trustworthy guy. I feel like most people do this.
Catherine steps forward.
All joking aside, Akasha, but I think that would be an excellent way to die a horrible death. Let's not do that.
Or bring all vampires to me and then, make a giant sun. But yeah, okay, point taken. Maybe that is a too direct of route. Don't believe
Catherine is
Vicarious'
chuckling
lies.
a little bit.
I'm Captain Akashaba.
I just dropped a couple of questions in Discord for you guys if you want to take a look at them.
Oh.
I don't remember the name of the painting that Catherine has in her possession, but that's
It's the
one
Arctis Borealis by Tilda.
Oh, yeah, these make sense to me.
For the people who are not in Discord, while you guys think about it, I'm just going to read these out.
Don't find out.
They'll find out.
Oh, okay. Find out in RP. All right.
Don't spoil the.
I'm looking.
Gosh.
I do appreciate Christina being like, can we see, us, the audience?
Us, the people?
They'll find out when we're good and ready for them to find out.
Yeah.
The painting of blah blah. Yes.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what it was called, so
You could just say the
You guys
the
knew what I
Arctis
meant.
Borealis. Yeah.
the Arctis. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, these are all very, very good questions.
All right, then. What is last time we did this terrain, you had to concentrate, and I think you mentioned there was like chance of madness or something, but nothing happened.
Yes. Yes. Luckily, nothing happened too bad.
Yeah. He's-
I do think it's likely that I will be out for a little while doing this. I still have some arcane energy. Flix, if you would like a refill.
Oh, I would. Yes. From you too, Akashaba.
Fill up the tank.
Unless, of course, we can get more of those potions. That potion was amazing. Do you have more of those potions, Catherine?
Potions. What are you speaking of?
Oh, it's a potion, he snaps his little paw. Oh, heroism. A potion of heroism. I could drink those things all day long.
She frowns. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any of those in my cellar. I'm not one for heroics.
And yet, you've been a hero in hiding for so long. Peculiar. Alright, well, yes, a refill would be delightful, especially if you, have the magical power available
Well, I'm offering mine up since I will likely be incapacitated for a while, regardless.
Yeah, I probably hold on to mine in case this whole thing gets dicey.
What would you like, Flix?
Oh, haste. Haste was wonderful.
Okay.
So I like the one that protects from elemental attacks.
Okay. I assume you mean absorb elements?
Yes, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Seems useful to have around. And perhaps I should save that last bit of space in the ring for casting of bless in case you aren't able to reach me or
I
you
just
lose
told you.
concentration.
No, I do not have anything to spare for you. We have to watch Rain and make sure Rain does not come back all super possessed and evil. So no, not right now.
Oh, I hope I don't come back possessed and evil.
Well, I do too, but you never know how these things go.
That's fair.
Yeah, Kashaba's got a point. All right, in that case, yeah, shield would be wonderful.
I mean, you can always overwrite them, right?
Yes, of course. It's just a repository for spell potential, as far as I.
Are you sure you want shield and not another protection?
Do you think it's likely that I'll need it?
I think
mean,
you
we are in a
always need
city-
protection.
We are in a city that is literally full of undead, so I feel
Don't
like
wait
it's-
until you're rolling around on the floor with the monster to decide that you need protection.
Yeah, bring protection before the encounter.
And, vampires who
yeah.
glances at Catherine do have a tendency to want to influence your mind.
Well, after
Catherine
that
gasps and looks
initial,
mildly offended.
after that initial brush with lack of consent, I assure you that our interactions have been wholly consensual.
What phrasing after the initial brush with lack of consent? Jesus.
Well, this
She
is
was
less...
just playing a role in public, weren't
That's a
you, Kat?
long-winded way of saying a misunderstanding.
Either way, there are other vampires who I believe would be less consensual than those presently in the room.
I'm right here.
I should just get like a silver collar or something like that.
Okay,
Fine.
this is getting into a conversation
Catherine
that
just
I'm not
looks
prepared to have with
directly
you.
at you. That can be arranged.
We just lost our sponsorship from Lifetime Original Television.
I would never deign to collar you, Flix. You are a free spirit. It would be insulting to your essence.
I'm
I
sorry,
appreciate
Christina.
it,
Did you
Catherine.
Christina, did you say the PG version of Flix is a free bitch, baby?
Okay,
DM
I'm
rolls
very-
charisma check. Yeah.
I am very bored with this particular conversation.
Fine,
and so
fine,
I'm
fine.
not-
Protection is fine. Cast it.
Catherine's like, I'm not.
Catherine's like, bra, bra, ba, ma, ma.
Rama, rama.
Okay, but we can resume that conversation in more private circumstances. But for now, yes,
Please
protection from whatever will be fine.
Protection from whatever sounds so versatile.
It is kind of protection from whatever. It is a...
Protection
very-
from and
Okay, well,
Protection from everything but the wholly ambivalent, please.
are we ready for this conversation to take place then? Or is there anything else we want to do?
Oh, I'm
Character,
enjoying.
How soon is this after we got back? Is this still within the hour of heroism, Christina?
No, that is definitely over.
Okay, just checking. So we're gonna say Kashaba?
That's actually now I'm thinking about my buffs. What am I buffed with? What are these buffs?
It appears you are buffed with. I'm gonna look at your
Motivational speech is gone.
motivational
Yeah.
speech, protection from evil and good.
I don't know how long
those
that
are-
lasts.
It's only like I think it's a minute. It's definitely not more than 10.
Okay.
And I think
Okay.
your robot was concentrating on that one for you.
Rain has
think-
death ward currently.
Is it fair to presume that we've all benefited from a short rest?
It's been an hour, so if you'd like to short rest and heal up here, yeah, absolutely. It's safe and warm.
I like spell slots, so I'm gonna do that.
Warlocks.
Yep. Like, literally all of my features? Thanks.
That's just warlock things. Okay, death ward for 8 hours, so that's gonna still stay on. Catherine also supplies you with bandages. And healing tonics to apply to your wounds.
So we're actually short resting?
Yeah. Please regain your hit dice for your short rest.
All right. How do I do this on the new thing?
Oh, you can actually click your token, and then you can go into the combat utility belt drop down, and then under utility,
short rest.
yeah, and then you just slam short rest.
And then how many d8 do I want to roll? Okay.
Oh, it just adds it to your hit points.
Keeps
That's amazing.
restoring
It's
my bardic
pretty
inspiration when it shouldn't. It's weird.
Bardic inspiration only lasts 10 minutes, so that does make sense that it would go away after a short
No,
rest.
it's gone. No, I mean, my uses of it. It keeps refreshing them on a short rest for some reason. It's weird.
Oh.
It should be a long rest until I reach higher level as a bard.
Da-da-da.
I just removed them, so...
How weird.
That's actually interesting. I have noticed that Azrael has access to Blessed Strikes, even though that's not for like another couple levels for her. So I don't know if there's like some wonkiness with the Forge.
I think it
interesting.
might be a thing where it's just
Some of those things.
presuming the higher level abilities are intact. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
So
I
there
mean, I'm
are
keeping an eye on it anyway, but...
There are things that say like these things are available, and like because some people build entirely within Forge, and so they don't have to do it from scratch. So it just might be the things that are available but not necessarily active. But I'll take a look at it if things do seem wonky. But otherwise, the short rest seemed to heal everybody just fine. It seemed to auto apply.
Everything else seems to be working properly. It's just it keeps refreshing my uses of bardic inspirations. I need to keep an eye on it.
All right, let's use. Heal. Size healing.
Healing.
Heal. Another 11? Okay, that's, you know what? We're just gonna use another one. He's almost full. Aha! Auto apply! Perfect. I like the drop down. It works fantastically.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
After you all have short rested, and Catherine has assisted in bandaging and attending to your various wounds, you all share spells and refill your ring of spell storing, which is very useful. Catherine seems to eye it with both understanding and respect as she looks between the ring and flicks. Ah, I'm familiar with that sort of magic. Where did you pick that up?
Oh, we won a little contest back in Borealis. It was a prize that was offered to us.
And what?
Among
a
several.
prize?
I'm rather fond of it.
How interesting.
Speaking of prizes, Rain throws out this big ass trident and this shimmering dagger that are not identified.
Oh, yes. What are those two?
Rain will use this time to identify them.
All right, let the GM find her notes.
We also have this fat sack of gems quote
Oh yeah, that thing's a fat
From-
sack.
from the duder that we need to know what the contents are. Fat sack.
Fat sack. All right, let me look at
If
your treasure chest.
If
The
that
size
dagger...
the water skin of nightmare egg ichor. Gross.
I think the shimmering dagger was from one of the
Can I
werewolves.
pickpocket that from him and like dispose of it before he does something dumb with it?
No, he's not here. You don't get to pickpocket from somebody when they're not here.
True.
That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't you just want to take things while they're not here?
No,
Come
I'll
on.
wait until he comes back and then I'll steal it from him and dispose
Have you
of
ever
it.
stolen from someone? You don't do it when they're there. God, you're terrible at this.
The shimmering dagger, I think, was from the werewolves, and then the trident was from the animated armor. one that we got, and then the fat sack of gems was from the Nightmare Shepherd.
Oh, and I have a giant pearl, like a huge, huge, huge pearl that was almost as big as Flix that I pried out of the shell of the fossilized turtle.
Ah,
thing.
yes, the massive pearl. I do remember that.
I didn't write that one down into the shared stash, assuming you were keeping that one, Flix. So if you want me to adjust that, let me know.
Oh, I'm fine with sharing the wealth of everything that we acquire. Flix, if you haven't noticed, isn't particularly greedy. It's just everybody assumes that he's greedy because he's Flix.
I was gonna say, I feel like I assume you're greedy. But that doesn't make it true. Fair point.
He just oozes greed while having a heart of gold. It's actually pretty great. I love that people assume that he's greedy because it fits the character so well.
As he gives all his wealth to orphans.
I mean, if you know any deserving orphans,
All
Borealis
orphans
seems
are
to have a
deserving.
That's my point. I mean, not all of them. I've known some right bastards, but
What kind of orphans do you know that are bad?
there were orphans that you don't want to hear about this, Akasha, but it'll make you sad.
This whole conversation does seem like it would make me sad, yes.
Rain.
All I'll say is that there are people who suffer at the hands of others and then turn that suffering around on others.
I like that, like, Catherine's trying to move this along, and Akashba and Flix are talking about, like, orphans who don't deserve financial aid.
Rain, as you turn the dagger over in your hands, as you begin to identify it, its purpose becomes clear. This dagger is fashioned out of the tooth of a dragon. And while it is a bit shimmery, a bit pearlescent, there's no crossguard to it as well. With this dagger, you will gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It's a +1 weapon, but on hit, it will also do an additional 1d6 acid damage. Also, this dagger is actually aligned to kill dragons. So any sort of dragon, kobold, or such draconic race, this attack and damage increases to +2, and it does 2d6 more acid damage.
Call this dagger of dragon slaying.
I'll give you the dragon tooth dagger. It'll be
okay.
slightly different. I'm gonna drop that in your inventory. Dragon tooth. Oh, I don't actually have it. Oh, you know what? I will fix it.
Does it require attunement?
Let's see. It does not. Rain, I'm going to have to put it in temp items because I'm going to have to custom make
No, that's fine.
or import it later.
I don't
Actually,
think
I wonder if I
anything
can
is.
display this in view. Aha! There it
Ooh,
is.
that's fancy.
Dang. It's made of real bone.
It's very stabby.
I'm not
It
sure if
looks like a real dragon tooth. It's actually made by skillful dragon dentists.
All right, Rain. What else do you have?
It's like a dragon denture. We
yeah,
had-
like a dragon shard of a tooth.
We have the trident. I think it's like a stony trident from the animated armor.
Oh yes. One moment, please. This is just a trident +2.
Oh. But it is large robot sized.
It is very large.
Perhaps that would be helpful for your large friend, Kashaba. Let him
Kashaba.
stab things that, have resistances to his fisty fists.
You absolutely can give that to him to equip. He would wield it, and I would just equip him with a trident, and he would do some smashy.
Nakashima looks up. What do you think, buddy? You want a trident? No, he didn't respond, but I will probably just say yes on his behalf.
It just looks down at you slowly, saying nothing.
Ajax
I'm sorry,
2.
I was distracted. What does the trident do? I'm very curious.
Oh, it makes Ajax 2 hit harder.
It's a trident +2,
Oh, well.
but it is animated armor size, so perhaps good for
Yes. Oh, we should decorate him.
No, I don't think. If I am thinking about the spirit of Ajax, I do not think Ajax would like this.
Sai
Being
jumps out
decorated?
of his chair for a moment as he has briefly caught fire from sitting too close to the fireplace. Ah! 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 He puts himself out. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, that's Saithius. That is so him. I saw him.
Oh dear. Catherine just watches him go. Oh, good thing that's somewhat greenwood. She looks back at both of you. Anything interesting you've procured from the Moon Sage's sanctum?
Well, how much do you think this is worth? And he fetches the enormous pearl out of his satchel. Rolls it across the floor like a shimmery bowling ball.
Catherine, leans over, picks it up, marvels at it. Oh, orb. She hefts it. Orb.
The memes.
Well, I've never seen a pearl quite this size. In fact, boy, I bet the clam that it came from was gargantuan.
I found it in an enormous turtle shell. I don't know how that happened, but, well, there you have it. Honestly, I think that I may have accidentally stolen from the Moon Sage's sanctum, but, you know, what can you do?
Eris kind of just glares at you.
I mean, it's not like there were any moon sages there.
Eris
It kind of
glares at you!
And it was an
Eris.
accident. I saw
kind
it
of-
and I took it without thinking. It was purely accidental.
I kind of feel like anything we took is actually safer now because, you know, the Moon Sage's temple is just exposed.
Also, we earned it by destroying whatever it was that was making the Moon Sage's temple all corrupt.
I'm sure Flex
Regardless,
would
I
happily
didn't steal it on
repatriate it,
purpose. I
though.
carefully pried it out of the turtle shell because it was there. I wasn't thinking about stealing from the Moon Sage's sanctum in particular, therefore it was on purpose.
Catherine is very busy, turning the pearl, and, she sniffs it, scratches at it, bites it a little.
Is she a kobold now?
This by all inspection, is most certainly a giant pearl. I like it. I want it. I'll give you 2,000 gold for this right now.
Flex thinks. That's probably way less than it's worth, but who gives a shit? Sure.
Excellent. She walks back to the door. She puts it on the chair. She begins to gronk at the were-ravens outside.
-1 enormous pearl plus 2,000 gold.
And she comes back in. With a satchel. Here, I hope you don't mind platinum. She tosses you the bag.
I rather prefer it, actually.
She takes
That's what,
the pearl.
200 platinum?
Yeah, it's 100 per? Am I done? 10 per? 100 per?
10 gold per 1 platinum. It's all tens. It's all tens.
I will fashion a suitable place to put this. And perhaps we can mark it down as a memory. Something to look fondly back on when this is all over.
Yes, and now it's Catherine's responsibility to repatriate it to the Moon Sage's temple at some point in the future.
She frowns. Well, for the preservation of history, of course.
Right, of course. Okay, well, we can probably deal with this fat sack of gems later, right?
She puts it away.
I mean, we're just appraising, right? That way we know how much it's worth, because we don't need to convert it into gold. We just need to know what its trade value is.
The fat sack of gems will probably net you, and Eris will give you a very good appraisal on your fat sack. About 1,000 gold for the
Do you think
entire satchel.
We should check to see if there's anything resonant with any of us in them, though. We shouldn't just sell gems, given the circumstances.
Oh, quite right.
Kashmir's trying to teach his Ajax how to wield the trident. No, you hold it. You hold it in both hands. It's better that way.
He like pivots, knocks the trident butt against the chair Rain is sitting on.
No, do not hit Rain. Rain is friend. I don't remember Ajax being this dumb.
He's just big and unwieldy and does not have a lot of room to maneuver.
Rain, are those 5 questions all the questions you want to ask?
Well, I can only ask 5 questions, and if I don't go insane, I suppose I could always try again to ask another 5 questions. However, obviously each time comes with risk, so if we're good with these questions, or if you would like to ask a different question...
Can't you combine the clockwork heart and painting of blah blah question into one? So, how can we tap into the true potential of each of the artifacts already in our possession?
I believe these questions are already going to be stretching the limits of the magic to allow Alara to respond more than my ability to ask the question. Her responses have to be somewhat concise.
Flix is like idly playing a little tune on his pipes of haunting. Well, all right. I'll take your word for it. You know how the magics work better than I do.
Anything over a one-word response is kind of pressing the limits of the magic.
Oh. Well, these are rather old.
Yes, Alara was able to give like a sentence, about a sentence response last time. Much more than that, though, I think struggles.
Do you think it's because ultimately she's immortal and not some sort of extraplanar being?
I think ultimately it's because the connection between wherever I am and wherever she is tenuous. And frankly, Arctis is going through multiple layers of protections.
So much protection.
This is true. The separate planes that both connect with Arctis and exist around it are relatively, at least these days, impenetrable. She coughs into her hand. Aside from that demonic presence, of course. Incursions like Vanix are not strangers to Maginox, as this has not been the first time we have been subjected to some sort of demonic invasion. She looks at the fire, and thus some repercussions had to come from this, including ensuring strengthening of barriers between Arctis and the other planes. Now these days, we are finding these barriers to become significantly weaker, not just allowing the presence of demons through, but other things that live on other planes, elementals and the like. She looks towards the fire again. It is troubling to see, and I hope the conclusion of this, we can see some semblance of normalcy return.
Akash will snickers at the word normalcy coming from a vampire.
I just want to dance and eat blood.
Okay then.
Stands.
All right. it's time to ask questions, yes? Questions time?
I suppose so. Eris, are you sure? Is there anything you would like me to ask your mother? Assuming I'm able to connect with her, of course.
He shakes his head. No. Not at this time. Your questions are much more important and pressing. I too had similar thoughts in regards to the true nature of the artifacts and why their importance, aside from the vaguely magical things that they can do, such as the Moonblade, and how they are going to eventually help our house.
Oh, you know what, Rain, maybe if we find out all the information we had need in like 4 questions, maybe in the last question we ask if Eris was like embarrassing kid, if he has like embarrassing stories.
That's an excellent idea. Why don't we just
Yes.
skip one of these questions and ask that instead?
Yeah, like maybe, what if he like wet bed his kid? Like maybe Eris is bedwetter.
Oh, that's too embarrassing. I'm looking for more. He couldn't pronounce the word elephant properly, that sort of thing.
I used to wet the snow, it's not that embarrassing.
You went outside to do it, Akasha, but it's not the same.
Oh, I just slept outside. It's just kind of like where I was sleeping, you know, I go.
I have never. What? How uncouth.
Oh, come on. You got like drunk and then you got naked in front of us. Ever since we started coming over here, you try to act all fancy, but Eris, you are like day drinking half vampire who, you know, is naked in front of friends. That's what you are.
But everyone is naked in a sauna. It is irregular to be clothed.
He walks up to, he like just walks past him and goes up to Catherine. No, seriously, this guy is like always day drinking in Borealis. He's like scheming, day drinking, and being naked. It's like all he does.
She looks at the back of Eris's head, who is hanging his head slightly. Well,
None of
he
that
could-
is
he
true,
would
by the
also
way.
be doing the same in Maginox, most
Well, I don't-
assuredly.
Everything here is so cold and dark, and it's like Akashima's forgotten that he hates Catherine. Everything's so cold and dark, and honestly, it's not really a place where you day drink and get naked, I guess, unless it is...
Eris is
Oh.
a skilled administrator and a respected, albeit somewhat underground official in Borealis. Will you stop, Akasha?
No,
please?
he can be both, kind of like sometimes how you are like up-jump little shit cat, but you are also like menacing assassin and very clever when it comes to seducing vampire women.
I think what Akashaba is trying to say is Eris is actually quite a lot of fun to be around.
Yeah, he's
That
great.
might be the best thing that you've ever said, Akasha.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone here has like embarrassing stories except Rain, who hates fun.
Well, there was that time that Rain almost proposed to me.
Well, yeah, so it's not just vampire women you are good at seducing, that's right. Okay, good talk, everyone. It's time to talk to Eris's mom and ask about embarrassing stories.
Oh, God. Eris gets up. I don't even drink liquids. It's physically irrational. Grumbling
right
all the
there.
way out. All the way out.
He was right there when he was hungover the whole time. Remember at Great Hunt when he showed up and he was all covered up and because he was avoiding the sun and he was hungover? I'm not making this up.
No, that one is definitely a lie. I'm sorry, Eris. I do have to call you on that one.
Why is he embarrassed? Everyone
Eris
here's
is
so
a
stuffy.
lovely shade of purple.
I just imagine he's doing like the anime thing with like the little like bulging vein and like the little storm clouds over his head.
Baka! Akashabaka! Akashabaka.
Gosh,
Nice.
Baka.
Akashabaka. 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 The ravens just start singing.
Why is this fucking happening? Whatever it is you're doing, stop. Oh, wait, where did everyone go?
Meanwhile,
I
Flick's
heard
being
an awful
alt-tabbed.
clamoring over here. Oh, did they go that direction? I asked one of the ravens.
Baka baka. Baka baka.
Well, I know you can speak.
They look at each other. Hey, this guy knew the whole time. They chuckle at each other. What do you want, kid?
Where did they all go? Oh, I see them. Never mind.
Baka baka. Baka baka. Idiot. All right, you all ascend the stairs into the room Catherine has prepared for you. One moment, please, as we move to the next scene.
Do we need Saites here?
He's on fire somewhere.
Oh, okay.
He's in a tub full of water.
I do not own a token with the vision in this
I
scene.
know, because I haven't placed you yet.
God!
How am I to know that?
Well, I mean, we have done this before.
Ah, 2 songs. Stop. Well,
For a brief
come
moment
on.
there, they actually sounded like they worked together.
A little bit.
Now I'm hearing like Shire music in my vampire town. What's going on?
It's a little more
Finally.
chill here. Catherine
Come on,
opens the door
Flex.
for you and gestures you inside. After you. Eris leading up the rear. My music. Hello?
Is
Lex,
this Catherine's bedroom?
wrong broom. The were-raven comes back out. Rah. Rah.
Yes, can I help you?
Rah. Flex.
Is he like- Why
Can
does he pick fights with Raven?
Can you go control your fairy? He's currently looting my other room. Before I have to do it myself?
I was just looking around. It is
Honestly, I think you
awesome.
prefer it that way.
You've been in that room before, you flighty idiot. She slaps you on the back. Get in the room.
You two are awfully fighty. Is this like lovers' quarrel?
It can be.
Something like that.
Oh, please no. Like, not while I'm trying to concentrate.
After like Catherine says that, Akashima gives like a sidelong glance at Rain, like trying to see if Rain looks jealous. Insight check.
While you do that, Flix is like, Rain, I thought you were above jealousy.
Does Rain look jealous? Oh, I guess you have to roll your deception check, Rain.
I love and respect you as
Rain
a
does it.
colleague, but we just don't
Rain's
have that
not
kind
hiding.
of relationship.
Rain's not trying to hide anything, so I think that's probably sufficient. Rain
Okay,
is
so what
not jealous.
he
Rain is irritated.
do we still have we would still have telepathy up at this point, right?
Not
Yeah.
no, not if Rain, unless Rain recast it, which I didn't.
Well, no,
specifically
didn't you
say.
cast it before we went into the
It only
to the
lasts an
dragon?
hour at a time,
Oh, okay.
so the short rest would have dropped it.
Yep.
Akashima like looks up to Ajax. Why she hide it so much?
Ajax shrugs.
Akashima, you're standing on where I need to draw my circle.
Oh, okay. He moves, and then he winks at Flix.
Now Ajax 2.0. Thank you.
Feel free and roll up the rug if you need to.
Rain already has chalk outlined on the rug.
No, my rug.
A rug's expensive here.
No, they're just kind of annoying to get the chalk out of.
Oh, okay.
She looks at Rain. There's a perfectly good floor underneath.
Well,
I
you
would
didn't.
not have picked up on that, though. I honestly would not have known just where you wanted me to make chalk marks. This, in fairness, you probably could have just said something.
You did tell me it was prepared, so you know.
That's a good
Sorry.
point.
It's... You just needed solitude. You didn't require bare floor.
And I also don't seem to have gotten solitude.
She frowns. Does anyone need to leave the room, Rain? Do you
No.
need facilitation?
None of you need to leave. Just please be quiet and stop with the whatever is going on over there.
What?
What?
Huh? Eris is looking
Don't
down at the
watch
table.
me.
Oh,
You
Dave,
know
you gotta
exactly.
Rain, please stop thinking about flicks and just contact Alara.
I mean, it is difficult not to think about. It's
All
okay, right?
Rain's just sitting there silently in rage.
Rain is going to cast
Shouldn't disappoint
Autolute's Resilient
concentration.
Sphere
What does this
on
do?
Akashima.
What does this do?
Make a DC 16 saving throw. Dex.
Okay.
Alright, you're about to get bubbled, dog.
Oh, nice. Then I'll hearth home. Let's see. Saves? Yeah, saves, dexterity.
I mean, I just cast it, so you can like click the button there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ah, you succeed.
Akasha must sidestep it. You must be true to your feelings, Ray.
A sphere of
Rain
force.
casts another one because
Ah!
she got a short rest.
Do it again. Hit that button, Akashima, right there in the chat log. You can just click that saving throw DC 16 dexterity button.
Yeah,
You
it's better.
fail!
So,
What happens now?
As Akashima is just like mouthing off, all of a sudden like this bubble appears around him, and he pops up a little bit off the floor and just kind of rolls slightly backwards like he's in a giant hamster ball.
Can like
no!
Akasha, like can you hear what he's saying, or is it like sound cut off?
Let me see.
It's like muffled.
You just hear a muffled, "You are very poor sport."
Oh
And
no.
Akasha sits in his bubble.
Hold
You
on.
have to roll. You have to
Oh.
roll in your bubble.
Oh,
Well, couldn't you just stand still?
can I
yeah.
roll the bubble around?
You absolutely can.
Well, you could try, little tiny arms. Ajax, hold it still. And Ajax is gonna grab the bubble.
There we go. I couldn't get my other mage armors to work. There you go. You're a bubble now.
Oh, come on, I was gonna roll you down the stairs. It was gonna be amazing.
Nope, you can't. Sorry, nope. Can Akasha would dispel magic get rid of this?
Let's see. A disintegrate spell targeting the globe destroys it without harming anything inside of it. Let's see. Immune to all damage.
It is. You could dispel it with dispel magic, but you would have to roll
Yeah, you would have to roll.
because it is higher level than dispel magic.
What does this do? How do I okay, so cast spell.
It's actually a very powerful protective spell.
It is.
Nice. Yeah, it's like a good sanctuary.
It's also a really good CC spell.
So you need to make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC for dispelling this bubble is 10 plus the spell's level.
So you have to roll a 14 on just a wisdom check, not a wisdom save.
That is
Okay.
correct.
So wisdom check.
Just wisdom check.
Okay.
Yep, so you dispel it.
You
Akasha
dispel it.
disintegrates it and just shakes his head. Oh, such lengths you will go to deny your feelings.
The light dissipates the resilient sphere. It wasn't very resilient, was it?
I hate you all sometimes.
Akasha leans back against Ajax, looking satisfied.
All right,
All right.
Rain.
So ritual, so it takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I have to click the die. There we go. No, do not consume spell slot. So once again, Rain kind of gets into the center of her chalk outline and assumes like a meditative position and tries to reach out and contact Alara.
All right. One moment, please. Things are gonna get a little weird.
Well, hang on. Because we got to make the saving throw.
You do.
We
Yeah.
not.
Oh!
That was
Oh!
That was pretty
Rain.
unlikely.
unlikely. Do you have wait, do you still have that inspiration?
No, I used it to resist the or to reroll against the psychotic break on the dragon.
Rain.
So, yeah. So Rain sits in her circle, and
Everything is prepared. You've
Starts
done
ch-
everything correctly.
yeah, she starts chanting, kind of slowly, the same rhythmic building chant. And as she this time kind of starts to lift, you hear the chanting just abruptly stop. She's maybe a few inches off the ground, and her eyes flash open, and she just screams and grabs her head as she falls to the ground and curls up into a fetal position in the middle of her circle.
Rain!
Rain!
Rain, you take. I'm sorry, it's not from Catherine. You take 19.
I knew it!
Catherine seizes the opportunity. for
Yes!
vile-
Annihilator!
I fucking knew it.
I mean, technically, Catherine's the only other factor, the only other new variable, so it's totally Catherine's fault.
Thinking.
Eris also says the same, Rain, and walks up with everyone else. Rain, you are insane. Until you
Yep.
take a long rest. Nothing
God,
seems
no.
to make sense. Everyone's faces are
Everything's wrong.
nightmares.
No. What,
What?
where am I? No.
What is happening?
The mocking visage of Vanix appears on everyone's face. A wide mouth with infinite teeth, with eyes as deep as the plains of hell itself. They all stare into your soul, Rain. You are the failure. You are the weak link, unable to pierce the veil where the demons can. Vanix, in the back of your mind, taunts you and promises the next time you fail in such a spectacular regard, it will be not the person you intend to speak with on another plane. You may end up joining Vanix in his mental prison.
Akashima activates Aura of Purity, which I don't actually think does anything here, but he's trying.
Do you know Greater Restoration?
I know it. It's just not equipped. Akashima, like, what? We never use it.
He'd also have to know to use it.
Yeah. Akashima puts his hands together and calls out to the light, and an aura emerges from him, and then he looks over at Flix. You know, I was joking before, but maybe you are actually too sexy.
Catherine
you think-
squints against the light. Oh, that's a lot. She leaves. Forgive me, it's merely... She says on the other side of the door.
It's actually a really cool spell. And that's a lovely light.
Akashima puts a hand on Rain and casts Mass Cure Wounds. And Rain would gain 17 health, as would everyone in the room.
Rain, as the migraine in your head subsides under the touch of Akashima's gentle paw, the nightmares persist, mocking you for not saving the Moon Sages, not saving your friends back home.
Akashima, help me get her onto the bed.
You touch Akashima, you touch Rain to heal her, and she just screams again, No, you're dead, why are you're dead, go away, you're dead, and crawls into the corner.
I do not think that would... do we have way to put her to sleep?
Eris looks at Flix. Do you? Is there anything you can do?
The only things that I could do would be short term at best. I rolled an 18 insight check to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Rain's mind has been broken for trying to talk to powerful extraplanar entities And it seems like what Catherine had mentioned about the barriers becoming weak were true. And whatever
Rain had
has
told us more about the risks before she did this.
these weakened barriers, Rain slipped like Icarus, just a little too close to the sun. And now her mind has been warped.
I think the best thing that we can do is put her in a safe place where she can't harm herself or anyone else. Does she still have her spell book?
Catherine steps in.
Her spellbook would be sitting in the middle of the circle.
Flix would carefully pick it up, close it, and put it in his satchel. All right, well, that's one thing. Is there... Rain's mind has been wounded by her passage through the plains, I fear. I don't know how long this will last, but we can't leave her someplace where she might injure herself or someone else. Is there a safer place that we can keep her, Catherine? That's also comfortable.
Not any that would be appropriate for one of her stature. I would not dare to put her in a dungeon, even for her own safety. She looks at Rain. If you would allow...
She's
I
not
may-
really like
I may be
in
able to put her
allowing
asleep.
things. Oh, well, you might not be like allowed, but I am giving you permission.
Yes, please do attempt it. Although her ancestry and other protections will likely render it quite impossible.
Catherine takes a Paragon action.
Catherine. She kind of kneels down in front of Rain. She is... yes, this might actually prove difficult.
Hey, we could knock her out.
I could, for a time, change her into a small animal.
Oh, she likes bats. That might work.
I just don't want her to be a danger to herself and others.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Also, at this point, like Eco is just doing circle laps in this room, screeching.
Oh god.
Oh, stop it. Calm down, bat.
Eco, relax.
Catherine is going to try and polymorph you, Rain.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to look up her spellcasting bonus. I'm going to count this as if you are an unwilling target.
Definitely unwilling.
Definitely unwilling. She's going to try and polymorph you into a raven. What? Let's see.
Why are
Normally,
ravens?
it's
Why
a
not something
wisdom
like rabbits?
saving throw. Your difficulty. I'm looking. And does it add your proficiency bonus to your polymorph spellcast?
Yeah. It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier.
Hold on, I have stats for Catherine.
It
Who's looking?
very much likely does not matter. Unless
Oh!
Catherine is the worst spellcaster on Earth.
Oh, she is not. Rain, in your head, you hear Catherine telepathically speaking to you. Calm your mind momentarily. Return to wings. Swift wind and blackest night. And she turns you into a raven.
And this definitely helps with the nightmare of being transformed into a fucking raven. And Ray just fucking takes off.
Yeah, why didn't we make like sound like a bunny?
He
Wait,
just
what?
starts flying around to try and find some way out of this room.
Another raven who is on the table is just like watching you fly around.
This is not better. How to say?
Well, she can't necessarily hurt others. And flying
Well,
around the room is just going to make her tired.
Oh yeah, I guess she's a little tiny bird. Yes.
Unfortunately, just due to her lineage and, well, various abilities, my magics will not work on her. I had to go with something a little bit more traditional. If this is not sufficient or approved by you, I will cancel the magic immediately.
No, I mean maybe this is bad. I don't know. It's like not worse.
Catherine lifts a finger. One thing I may suggest, Flix. If you can catch her, I would suggest placing a hood over her eyes. It may calm her down. While her thoughts race, at least we may be able to still her body. Flix, would you like to try and grapple the raven?
No, but I would like to try to persuade the raven to calm down.
What are you gonna do? Calm down. Just
Calm down, Raven.
No, like play a very soothing melody on the on my pipes. It's not like anything. My performance isn't that great, but I can try it. My persuasion's way better.
Please make a performance check for me.
I do not have proficiency, weirdly. Actually, I should have proficient. Oh, no, I am proficient. Because I'm proficient in the pipes. So it would actually be +4. Okay.
Flix, you
That's pretty good.
you begin playing a very nice tune on your pipes in attempts to calm down the bird. Rain, although your mental faculties have not changed, you do hear the distracting sound of the pipes. It seems to penetrate through the echoing, mocking laughter of the demon. For a moment, you can focus on it. And if there's anything you would like to say in your moment of clarity, at least as a raven, you may do so. But you only get one sentence before the demon's taunts overtake you again.
Well, I'm a raven, so that sentence is Gronk?
I mean, I can understand
Catherine can understand you. So if you say anything, she will tell it to the others.
Okay.
Gronk. Yes, she said Gronk.
What is Gronk?
Well, it could be one of two things. It could be I'm hungry or I'm dying.
Those are very different
Yeah,
things. It's not super helpful.
Well, it could also mean I'm dying of hunger.
Because poison specifically chosen for Cusco.
Okay, so what Rain would actually say, although actually, technically, the spell polymorph, I actually have the mental faculties of a raven as well.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oof.
what are the mental faculties of a raven?
Let us look. In
Let's
fact,
look.
I have ravens right here. Bird has 2 int, 12 whiz.
So what Rain would say, and you can translate this, I suppose, based off of that, is Vanix is here. Vanix is here.
Yeah, that's legit. Catherine gets a worried look on her face. She is saying, Vanix is here.
Who's
Clearly Vanix is not here, so perhaps her mind brushed up against his presence between planes. Oh, poor Rain.
Catherine
Okay,
sighs.
but what is Vanix again?
A demon lord. A demon lord
Oh.
of nightmares.
Well,
The
it
cause
seems
of
big.
this, the dragon that you felled within the Moon Sage's sanctum.
Vanix is not here though, right? Where he looks around. I don't see Vanix.
I certainly hope not. Or we are all in
Hey.
for a very long night.
Well, didn't Rain say there was maybe a way that this type of spell go wrong? Is that maybe a problem here?
Catherine nods. Yes, it appears that our worst fear had come to pass. I don't know exactly how long she's going to be afflicted like this. But I suggest you take all the time that you need in order to get her back into fighting shape.
Do you know any other healing magics? Something that could heal the mind of a potent affliction, Akashaba? I fear that this comes down to you.
Not really, honestly. Maybe if I rested on it, there are some things that I would maybe ask the light to help with, but I do not just have the ability to do this, no.
Then let's do that. I
Okay.
don't know if Rain will recover from this on her own, and if she can't, then she'll need whatever aid you can provide her.
No, I want to help. Just saying it's probably going to take me, like, quite a while, like many hours to be able to do this. So, and I would need to leave room and be able to meditate in peace.
I will leave you utterly in peace. I won't bother you even for a moment.
I do have an additional room, Akashab, if you'd like to be here with Rain. Alone.
I do not think... So I need, like, how you say, uninterrupted rest to do this.
I'll keep an eye on Rain and make sure she doesn't injure herself.
Okay, and then I will go and do preparations.
Is there anything you need, Akashaba?
Solid 8 hours of sleep, maybe, I don't know.
I will be sure that if anyone deigns to interrupt you, I will kill them.
Oh, okay, well, I guess it's cool.
That's
all
all
right.
Akashba ever wants when he takes a long rest.
Yeah, that's why he
He
did
to murder the person who interrupts him.
He looks back. All right, well, good luck. Got a shut door. Don't want her getting out.
Rain seemed to find the music soothing, so I'm just gonna keep playing it in hopes of giving her mind something to focus on to draw her out of the nightmares.
Get out of here. I just want to tell you, Catherine said she would kill whoever interrupted my nap.
Oh shit, the Raven says and leaves.
Kashaba, like, jumps on the bed. This may actually be the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Wow.
And he gets under the covers and does, like, a little, like, bugbear shimmy. And, turns over. And then he kind of, like, says to himself, I don't think there's any making this whole Helga thing work. And then he goes to bed. All right, let me... Yeah, fuck with my spells.
Oh, sorry, the Were-Raven locks the door.
Not even mad.
Meanwhile, in the other room, I will let you all take care of her for the night. There won't be any way she can get out of this room, so...
Nice. Catherine's like, fuck it, I can't sleep with this noise, I'm out!
If there's anything you require of me, please let any of the Were-Ravens outside know. She steps up to the door and leaves.
Prepared spells, so I need to drop a spell.
Alright, now I need everyone to take a long rest.
Well, first of all, an hour passes, and Rain, who is perched as a fucking raven on top of this bed, like a bedpost, turns back into Rain.
Oh god!
And falls face fucking first, like breaking the bed.
Well, I mean, Rain weighs all of 90 pounds. You break nothing, and you land in a floof.
I mean, maybe. She is coming from the top rope up here, though. Assuming this is like a big four-post bed.
Yeah, you're fine.
It is. There is an audible ripping sound as Rain falls through the top of the bed and into the bed below.
I alter the tune of my flute so that it makes an appropriate pratfall sound.
Woo, woo, woo. Rain, your friends still have the faces of nightmares, contorting and twisting.
Is the music at least not somewhat soothing?
She is insane for until she takes a long rest.
Yeah,
And
but she could be catatonically insane instead of raving insane.
Rain can be as insane as she wishes to be in the membrane, but the spell persists.
You all look like horrifying nightmare creatures. And you're trapping her in a room, transforming her into birds. She's not enthusiastic about what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to side with Raven here. This is like some weird care.
Yeah.
I'm moving the shield guardian slightly outside.
You can go, Eris. I'll make sure she doesn't harm herself.
Eris looks you up and down. Well, no offense, Flix, but if she decided to try and body herself out the door, she may overpower all 3 feet of you. 2.5.
Well, just lock the door then. I wasn't worried about her escaping. I was worried about her harming herself.
He nods. All right. Ah! As he walks through the closed door. Ah! If there's anything you need. He looks
I
between
will
you two.
call at peak volume.
Ah!
Rain speeds out the door.
No, shit. Rain, Eris is going to try and grapple you and grab
Yep,
you.
go for it.
Athletics or acrobatics?
This is... Flicks, like, flies after. This is stupid.
Ah!
Get fucked.
Get fucked, Eris.
Damn! She's got the strength of madness.
Jesus Christ.
She's like fucking like forward dives like beneath his legs and just like out the fucking door.
Alright, I am definitely taking
Flicks!
those gauntlets from Akasha, but yes, I'm after her. I'm way faster than Rain is, so I catch up to her. I'm gonna try to grapple her. I'm gonna try to trip her.
Rain, as you are going out, one moment. Oh my god, she's so fast. I'm going to move you slightly back because you have a limited move speed, ma'am.
Not really with dash, but sure.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, but even with dash, like I'm gonna catch
both of the ravens and Flicks are attempting to tackle you. First off, Raven 1 is going to attempt to grapple you. Oh,
I get advantage
God.
because all of us are trying to do it.
No one is flanking right now. It's just the dog pile.
Yeah, it's just like the help action, since more than one of us are trying to tackle Rain.
This will be 1-on-1-on-1. Not any sort of coordination is happening here.
I think that's actually better for you guys.
Rain, beat a 19.
Wait, he gets to roll dex against me? That's bullshit. He's
Oh
trying
shit!
to grapple
It's
me.
strength. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's bad. This might be really bad,
Okay,
actually. Shit.
first one misses you. He tries to grab you with delicate bird feet. Misses. Strength check on the second one. Ah!
Okay, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good.
Tackle.
Okay, there we go.
Ah! Ah! Hey, Fairy, help me. The were-raven looks up at you. Ah!
Oh yes, I'm very strong. I will, with a sigh, I will bind Rain.
Okay, slide a hand.
I hate those. Rain, if you can hear me in there, I hate doing this to you.
This is with advantage, by the way. Since Rain is prone, being held down by the were-raven. Ah-ya-ya! Rain, you can
What
attempt
the
to escape the
fuck?
sleight of hand.
Is that acrobatics? as
It
well?
will be acrobatics.
This is gonna be the second time that I've rolled fucking horribly.
You're so slippery. You're struggling too much, Flicks. Excuse me, Rain is struggling too much to get ropes around her. She is just all gnashing teeth and flailing limbs. The very light were-raven, who is big and fluffy, but is also a bird, is just strictly outweight classed by Rain.
Yeah, that's fair. The bird does have hollow bones. I watched an episode of 30 Rock about this.
Rain is not that big, thank you very much, but sure.
Don't body shame yourself. It's fine.
Rain, while you do not get free yet of the prone, you can probably do so. The were
Well, you
raven
can make
barks at his
another
friend.
attempt too, anyway.
Go get Catherine. Ah!
This is ridiculous.
Luckily, Rain can explicitly not cast spells and things right now, so that helps
This is
a
not.
lot.
This is explicitly not what I'm good at. You want me to murder something? I can do that.
Can't you put something to sleep, Fairy? Give her, like...
She is a fucking elf bird.
What?
When was the last time you put an elf to sleep, you
What
idiot?
is that supposed to mean?
The
I don't
magic
think
doesn't
it's-
work on them.
I don't
It
think it's
doesn't work on
super
them.
common knowledge that that's the case, but
I don't...
You
What?
can't put elves to sleep. It doesn't work.
Just knock her on the head hard enough, she'll go to sleep.
Absolutely
did
not.
suggest
I'd rather
this.
she run naked through the house before I knock her on the head, as you say.
What? Naked through... What does that have to do... Why is she so wriggly? Yeah.
I am gonna try to help grapple, though.
All right, you... acrobatics or athletics, whatever's higher.
I have to
No,
roll
grapple's
athletics for the
athletics.
grappling,
Oh,
which
sorry.
is strength-based.
You
You can escape from it with acrobatics, but you cannot initiate it with... Yeah, I'm at, like...
Ah!
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's not
Jesus.
happening. Flix is... All 2 feet of Flix is, like, not enough to help.
Rain, you're free, pushing the bird aside. Ah! How is she so strong?
zzz,
Well, she's not strong, she's just wriggly.
she is wriggly.
Alright, after her. We try again. Eventually, we're gonna get ropes around Rain.
Yeah. Or Rain is just going to find a dark corner where horrifying people with gnashing teeth are not hovering around her to wait
Well, I
it
mean,
out.
she had that before. You know,
No, you all have horrifying gnashing teeth.
you didn't say that.
Rain
I
doesn't. I mean,
I said that.
you have no idea because Rain can't talk
I mean,
to you.
you had a
Rain's
moment of
just
clarity.
screaming, running, crying, pooping. Get her! Rain, I'm gonna actually move you downstairs. To the previous scene. One moment.
Oh, great. Where there are like 30 were-ravens. It's just going to be a fucking like dog pile.
I'm definitely getting some manacles after this nonsense.
For Catherine? Or for Rain?
For whoopst!
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
there's so many,
Flix
so
has got
many
a lot of romantic
applications.
options.
So many applications.
One second. I need to put Catherine in a sensible place. There we go. Alright, Flix, you trail Rain as she begins running down the stairs frantically. Thump, 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 thump. Rain, you run down in a panic, the wood echoing thunderously in your ears. The room seems to twist and turn everywhere you look, like a
Well,
fever
if
dream.
Rain is dashing the whole time, then she can't take any actions, and then I can take an action to grapple her.
Rain, from here, I am going to ask that you declare if you are dashing and where you are going, and please remain within your movement speed. Where do you go, crazy woman?
I mean, Rain doesn't really know anything about this house, and if it's also distorted, the only thing she knows is like this is the door out, right?
Yeah,
that's where
pretty
she's
much there's a door. The light,
So-
a promise
To hell
of
with that.
safety.
I'll scare you the shit out of you with the pipes of haunting before I let you go out the front door.
Oh god,
so-
no!
I
Emotional
mean, if that's what it
damage.
takes.
But isn't Rain already scared? Like,
And Rain is dashing because she doesn't.
She's insane. Well, no, like I get to the door and close it while you're trying to open it. So we have to do opposed strength checks.
You know what? Let's do this like combat.
I've
One
got
moment.
way more
That-
initiative
how
than
this
you do,
works?
and
No
I'm
more initiative?
faster.
I'm gonna put everybody back.
Then.
We're gonna roll initiative. We're gonna do a chase scene.
I just want to remind you, while you're fighting in the hallway, if you wake me up, Catherine will kill you.
That is canon.
Let's see.
Akashaba needs a snappy. Thank you.
What? Why is this under action? Shouldn't.
Oh, we have to be put in combat for me to roll initiative.
I'm getting there. I'm setting the scene.
Gotta set the mood.
Could you imagine how ridiculous this would be if Saethius was here? I'm just throwing that out there.
Lord,
So good.
help us all.
It would be so good. I wish Trevor was here. He'd be having so much fun with this.
We will start with the following. Everybody, roll initiative. Not you, Akasha, but you're taking a lovely nap.
God damn it.
No!
This is the will of the dice. Rolled the 1 on the save. Natural 20s all fucking day to escape.
You know that I'm gonna roll like the worst initiative ever. I shouldn't even bother, honestly. All right, let's see.
Where's the inish? There it is. 27.
Yeah,
You beat
I
her.
still beat you.
Rain is struggling on the stairs, knocking herself into the banister, the wall, frantically trying to run her way down. Flix, you fly, and thus do not have these problems. You can catch up to Rain this round. Top of the
Be
round,
careful,
round
don't-
1.
I will obstruct her passage. Be careful not to trip her up. I don't want her to fall down the stairs and harm herself.
Hey, Flix, you fly in front of Rain.
And I will attempt to stop her. Actually, you know what? I don't have a usage of it. It's a long rest only. I was gonna make myself medium-sized so that this was less dumb. All right.
Just make Rain small. My
He
God.
does. He lands in front of her and puts his little paws on her shoulders, and she just blows. Like, he is floating in the air and she's moving him backwards is what's happening.
I believe that you did grab onto Rain. You're just now coming along for the ride.
Yes.
You're just a Remora fish now.
Rain, you're up.
I've got her!
Rain, you're insane. In the membrane. Rain, you have Death Ward. She's unstoppable.
This door was closed.
Yeah.
Flick, stop moving. It's not your turn.
I'm grappled to her.
No, you're not.
So she'll get there and try to open the door.
She just blew ass past you, man.
I thought we were just role-playing it that he grappled her, but instead of being able to control her movement, she just dragged him along.
Oh no, she just swats you aside as her limbs flail about. You did not grapple, and thus you do not get extra move speed this turn, sir. Rain, you slam up against a mimic door. Its teeth yawn open.
Okay.
The door handle is bright red to the touch, searing pain. It extends into a moist-looking tongue. Touch it. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm trying to get out, so yeah, okay. Tried to open the door, grab the tongue.
Grab the tongue. 1 second.
I'm just try to yank it out. I don't know, how do you open a mimic door?
Hey, check this out. I think I've got insanity filter. Here, let's check this out.
Well, that's unsettling.
I can't wait. That's the predator filter. I think I've got a slightly better one. Hang on. Oh, colors underwater?
I feel like I'm in the game control right now.
Let's actually go with this one. Everyone is gonna hate this. Probably. Yes. Ooh. Okay. It's wiggly.
Oh,
There we go.
it's really subtle, but oh gosh, once you see it.
I can actually crank that up. Speed, faster, scale. Actually, can I? Yeah! Yeah, buddy!
I appreciate how Eris was the one who let Rain out, though. It is not actually partaking in the chase.
Flix and you are apparently very much faster than the young noble. Rain, the door in front of you distorts and warps as you attempt to palm for the door. Make me a perception check. The mimic door in front of you yawns its mouth open and extends its tongue. Perhaps if you pull the tongue, it will let you in. Rain, your insanity has now taken hold, and you are going to be making, very interesting rolls for, at least the next long rest.
Sure.
Yeah. Rain, I'm gonna look at your character sheet. Rain, on the mimic door you notice. The poor bastard. He's missing a tooth. He needs a root canal. Make me a medicine check. The rotten.
The tooth out.
You begin punching at the tooth in order to slam it out. And surely, if you help this mimic door, it'll help you through. Flix, you see from Rain as she's trying to find the doorknob and she can't find it. She's just slamming her fist up against the door in random places and seems to be grabbing at invisible icicles that just merely don't exist.
Oh, they exist. Flix just can't see them because he's not special.
Is that how that works?
Maybe. You don't know.
Okay.
TBD.
20, 25, 30, 35. Gronk.
Gronk.
Attempts the grapple. Oh, Jesus. Flying tackle. Goes sliding across the floor. The next were-raven. What is happening?
We need to restrain her because she's going to try to escape, and if she escapes, she could get hurt.
I'll be careful. Dive tackle. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
This is like a fucking Looney Tunes right now.
Yeah, no, it straight up is.
Does he just land on the other one? Just comic style?
Pile of birds.
Yeah, there's nothing in my spell book that will help with this.
You're also
I
the
could
only one
create
who can keep up
illusions.
with Rain and grapple her.
Yeah, the problem is that I am aggressively bad at grappling things for a bunch of different reasons. Let's see. I could try to make illusions to lure you places.
Rain is only seeing illusions right now. They're all in her head.
Just add to whatever fucked up insanity soup is going on right now.
Yeah, just put a little bit of corn in that insanity soup. You can add corn to anything.
Gross. All right, I'm just gonna keep trying to grapple her. I the rolls keep getting lower. Flix bounces off of Rain.
Well, I mean, hang on. Yeah, okay.
Jesus Christ.
You literally couldn't fail that roll.
Rain crouches at just the opportune moment that Flix goes to grab her, just smashes face first in the door above her.
This is intolerable, Rain. When you regain your mind, I'm never going to let you forget this.
Rain, the mimic, and his rotten tooth begin to slobber uncontrollably. Its hunger seems to be overwhelming. Perhaps if you gave it its favorite food. Rain, make me a history check.
Is this with advantage?
Oh, fuck, yes. God damn it. I hate you so much. Rain. Oh, yes, Mimic's favorite food. Everybody knows the Mimic's favorite food is fairy.
I feel like this is a punishment for all of us. This is one of the rare moments where the DM and the players are all being punished by the dice.
This is not a punishment for Akashiba, so do you take that point?
If you
Hey, Rain decided to bolt out of the room instead of hanging out in there quietly. This is Rain's fault, and will continue to be Rain's fault.
Wow.
Rain, if you grab Flix by the legs and slap him on the ass next to the door like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan, maybe some fairy dust will fall out and open the door for you, satisfying the mimic's hunger.
Alright, roll your athletics check, you fucking savage.
You mean his athletics check?
I appreciate here that like this is exactly the only axis that I think Rain and Flix cannot actually engage on.
Because we're both awful at our
Yeah,
respective...
but we're really good at acrobatics. There's a 0 chance that either of us
Rain
can
attempts to
each other.
grapple Flix.
Yeah,
Flix, you
like,
dodge.
why?
So
Flix
for the
does not
next-
appear as Flix, he just appears as sparkling fairy dust in front of you. Psychedelic and nonsensical. You must chase the fairy dust.
So for the next 8 hours, Rain tries unsuccessfully to grapple Flix, Flix tries unsuccessfully to grapple Rain, and everything's fine.
So yeah, it's like just danse macabre, right? You guys are just like fucking around for 8 hours and then you'll fall over in exhaustion. The were-raven gets up and attempts to, again, flying tackle Rain.
He has advantage now, right?
He has advantage now
Flanking.
because he's flanking. Pin her down! Oh, fuck. 14? God damn it! Why? Ah! Wait, hold on. I don't need to do that. Oh my god, I
this
need
is
to do that.
Eris's fault. Eris was the one who left the door open.
Rain, beat a 17.
Nope.
Ah! Alright, I got her! Ah! Rain, you're prone. You're grappled. Alright, tie her up! Hurry! God, she's so...
She's exceptionally
Slippery.
wriggly. I don't know what you want from me.
Just tie her up!
It won't last. There. I managed to actually tie a knot this time, but she's just going to get out of it. I don't know what you want.
Rain.
I'm going to take the opportunity to lock the door, too.
Rain, you are prone. Rain, you are restrained. Prone. Not incapacitated, wait. Grappled? Restrained. Yes.
We got there.
We got
Grappled
there.
and restrained.
All of the above.
Is that it? Rain,
I'd rather she be someplace comfortable rather than laying on a cold floor.
you're grappled.
She...
You're prone. You're restrained. Your speed is 0. You have disadvantage on dex throws. You have all the debuffs. What do you do?
I mean, she's gonna try and break out, but that's a tall order here.
It is. Disadvantage. Disadvantage.
I mean, I'm right here. Can I just stop her when she goes and tries to mess with the knots?
She's struggling, so I bet it will probably take her a while to try and get out.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Yeah, she's invoking disadvantage right now, so she cannot get out of your restraints. And thus, Rain cannot
gnawing
attempt
at the
again for a
ropes.
while. And I will consider, now that we knocked her prone and restrained her, the end of this combat.
I'm sorry, Rain. He gently pats her shoulder. All right. I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I blindfold her so that she doesn't have to keep seeing like terrifying tooth faces, since she seems to be reacting to things that she can see.
All right, Rain, you are blinded as well. I'm going to remove the filter.
All right. Leave her alone.
The ravens like try and gently pick her up from underneath each arm. You
Are
hear
there some cushions that we can bring her here instead? I'd prefer not to move her if we don't have to.
you hear the hurried feet of Catherine dashing down the hall.
Our friend made a break for it. We finally managed to catch up to her.
Catherine sighs.
So worried about her.
She looks kind of helplessly at Flix. Maybe we should put her somewhere where she can't get out. Oh, Rain.
Do you have a lockable room that's not a dungeon cell?
The
I'd rather
room
she not
above.
wake up and want.
My room above is lockable. I'll put more guards out there. I'm sorry about all this.
Hardly your fault. These are the consequences when we meddle with great powers. Sometimes things backfire. We cope with it, and then we try again.
She gestures to the ravens, who begin escorting Rain upstairs.
You know, if we survive and don't permanently shatter our minds forever. Oh, Rain.
Catherine Flix hands you a key to that room. Here. I know you don't need this, but as a formality,
Oh, it helps at the very least.
I'll see that she is escorted upstairs. Come.
Did the blindfold seem to calm Rain down? Drew?
I don't know. Does Rain still see things?
Oh, in her head, yeah, she's hallucinating real bad.
No, she's still Raven.
Hey, you know what? In your dreams, you don't need your eyes to see. I believe that's a quote from the great.
I guess
Die
the
in
point
your
is,
dreams, you die in
is she
real
just
life.
struggling in general and no longer struggling specifically against us?
It's up to you.
I mean, she would be struggling against her bonds and things, yes.
All right, Rain. I'm going to escort you back to the room, where you, ma'am, are prone, restrained, blinded, and put into bed.
Air is still staring there like slack jaw with the door open.
Harris is upset.
Yep. Close and actually, I will pop in and close and lock the door, but I will hide so that Rain doesn't have to see me.
She can't see you. She's blinded.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep.
You hear a locking from behind you.
And then Flix will plunk himself down on the desk and patiently sit and watch Rain.
And Rain, for the next 8 hours, you are tormented by the worst of nightmares. Every insecurity, every dark thought seems to bubble to the surface, as Vanix seems to be probing your mind for weaknesses to exploit in potential future conflict. You become more and more aware of your surroundings as the magic begins to dissipate, and for a moment in between, after about 6 hours or so, you have frightening lucidity, peppered with flickers of nightmare where you think everything is fine. And then they seem to shift and distort once more. And after a very exhausting, sweaty, and not restful 8 hours, Rain, you do not get back spell slots. You do not get to regenerate any more hit points. However, Akashaba and Flix get to take a long rest. And should do so now.
Well, Akash already did so because he kind of figured this would be like a normal day. So
After 8 hours, a new day begins. And Akashaba, you hear a soft knock on your door.
Akashba gets up.
If Rain
does a
has calmed,
stretch.
Flix removes her bindings and makes sure that her wrists and ankles are okay.
Well, that depends. If Rain didn't get a long rest, then Rain is still crazy.
I mean, she gets a long I'm just saying she doesn't get her spell slots back.
Okay.
Because it's not like a restful long rest, right? She can't trance, she can't do anything. She
Sure.
spends 8 hours, quote unquote, resting, but no perks from it. Oops.
Akashba tries to open the door.
Oops, sorry. GM has locked Akashaba in.
Help!
Help! The door is unlocked. You see Eris sitting outside the door.
Hey.
He's seems to be resting. His eyes are closed.
Oh, shh, Ajax, you stay here.
He cracks an
Akashba.
eye open as you approach. Good
Oh,
morning.
Oh, I was trying not to wake you. Good morning. How's everything going? Is Ren feeling better?
He shakes his head. We had a bit of a debacle last night. Rain escaped from her room. We had to chase her downstairs and bind her tightly.
Oh, I said turning her into a bird was not a good idea.
Well, it only seemed to last for an hour, but she actually escaped, well, by just bodily pushing me aside. She sighs.
Oh, okay, I will go check on Rain.
Here. He unlocks the door for you.
Oh, thank you.
Real quick, could we take a brief break? I want to take Freya out real quick.
Yeah, why don't we take 5 minutes now, while Rain gets rid of all her debuffs. I will see you all back at 8:12.
Oh, be right back.
All right, break time.
Was here the entire time.
Oh,
No! Gone!
Canada!
Back.
All right.
Welcome back, I guess.
Welcome back. Kashaba, you open the door to see Rain in bed, her arms bound with rope tightly behind her back, her feet bound at the ankles, her eyes covered by a cloth. The bed that she is in, along with the clothes that she is wearing, soaked in sweat. Her hair is matted, everywhere sticking against her face. She has seen better days.
Wait, what happened there?
Rain.
Oh, I like
Excuse me. For a brief moment, the world begins to still. The walls cease warping. And everything stops looking like a mimic. Your friend's face shimmers into view, looking down at you with concern. And as assuming Flix removes the blind from you, you look
Yeah,
up
when
and
she calms, as soon as she's calmed, he's like, Rain?
you see Akashaba's and Flix's concerned faces looking down at both of you, or looking down at you.
Yeah, and if at any point she stopped struggling, he loosened her bonds too. He doesn't want it to
Hey,
It is only now where she stops struggling. The Rain, you feel the acute pain of nerves in your hand being bound. The pressure of the rope against your skin has worn red lines into your wrists. You ache all over, but your mind is what feels like a bowl of jello that just went through a snowstorm.
Fixed? Akashaba, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me, Rain.
it,
Are you back to
yes.
yourself now?
Oh, thanks, Celine, you're both alive.
What has happened here?
Thanks, Celine. You've returned to your right mind. Let me get these off of you. I take the ropes off and use actually probably not appropriate to use a healing spell for this, but he gently massages your fingers and feet in order to restore circulation.
The second you loosen her bonds enough to break free, she just throws both of her arms around both of you and grabs you guys into a big hug. I really thought I lost you both.
Kashba, while embracing her, is going to cast Greater Restoration.
Oh, that will probably help Rain feel fucking shape.
Rain, as you hug your friends, Flix, Kashaba, the overwhelming sense of relief washes over you, and For a brief moment, all the thoughts of worry and the nightmares flit away. And then they stay gone. And you come entirely back to your senses with Akashaba's greater restoration. Not merely the feeling of thanks that you felt, but Akashaba's light searing away the darkness that penetrated your mind.
She looks up and sees Eris. Oh, you're alive too. She just grabs him and pulls him into the big hug as well.
Oh! He, falls over.
Rain is weirdly strong in this moment.
Okay. This is
how she
nice.
normally is.
Yeah, this is not really a thing we do, and Akashba really leans into the hug. This is good. This is nice.
Oh, love, I'm glad you're back to your right mind. Thought it might be permanent.
Yeah, Akashba kind of stands back. So what happened? Because when I left, Rain was burned, and I went to sleep, and Rain looks much worse than when she was burned.
Well, yeah, rest, Rain. You'll probably need it. So to catch you up, you cast the spell to contact Alara, and something happened. Your mind must have... Flix hesitates, because he's afraid that even mentioning it will cause, an attack.
Rain interrupts you. Phanex found me.
Yes.
On the way.
And when you returned to us, you were totally incoherent, screaming that they're all dead. You broke out of the room, we had to chase you down, tackle you. I'm sorry, I was forced to tie you up and blindfold you so that you wouldn't hurt yourself or anyone else. I'm
that
so
was
sorry
you.
about that, Rain.
You were kind of a scary, like those bookshelves. You kind of looked like that a little bit, but like a flying one. It was awful.
I can imagine.
I'm just
so
glad you're all
sorry.
right.
I'm glad you're all right. I was all right the whole time. I was just exhausted from chasing you around. You were the one that we were all worried about.
Well, for the record, this is why I specifically requested a room that locks from the outside.
I don't want to belabor the point too much. Perhaps full disclosure of all the risks involved in these magics will help us prepare better.
Yes. Of course.
Eris is staring at you, Rain, with a almost eerily vampiric intensity.
Eris?
With a newfound resolve, he looks between Flix, Rain, and Akashaba and gets to his feet. I've asked so much of you already, and here you're willing to put your very being at risk. For my family. And my house.
Oh, please, don't make it weird.
He shakes his head. No. I have asked a lot from you. And now I'll ask you one more time. Do you wish to continue doing this? Do you wish to continue putting yourself at risk? Or others? Or vampires?
Rain just crosses the bed and just punches Eris in the shoulder.
Ow.
Don't be an idiot. I did this of my own volition, and I do it again, and I will do it again. Fuck Phanex. I'm going to murder his stupid ass and send him back to the deepest pit of the abyss that he fucking came from.
Oh, hell yes. Oh,
Yes, fuck Phoenix. We are going to dome him.
Perhaps hell isn't the right epithet there, but my heart's in the right place. Fuck that guy.
Wait, do you have heart? No, this is not a mean question. I'm just legitimately curious. You are small.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
I'm reasonably certain that I can be eviscerated, but I haven't checked.
Oh, well, don't worry. Bartholomew always told me it was like I had two hearts, so we'd be fine.
Eris puts both of his hands on Rain's shoulder and looks at her and unblinkingly. And I will do whatever I can to help you and your friends reach your goals. I feel like I've not done enough while asking so much.
Well, I've been threatened and intimidated by powerful entities my entire life. I've never let that stop me before, so honestly, this is no different. Helping a friend. That's what friends do. But, if you have other tricks up your sleeve you would like to, share, that's certainly always welcome. I do have a horrible migraine, though, right now. So maybe we take the day off?
I think that
I
is
think so.
wise. In the meantime, I will discuss with Catherine to see what we can do to potentially facilitate this contact. Or, if you decide you do not wish to continue contacting Alara in this way, then we can make preparations.
I do actually have one idea, Eris.
Of course.
Maybe a different way to contact Alara.
What is it?
I found a scroll in the Moon Sage's temple. I don't know if it will work, but I could contact her through her dreams instead of trying to pierce the veil directly.
Eris lifts his eyebrows. Oh, yes. In fact, if you can read that without Vanix here, he smiles, that could actually work.
Speaking of which, Rain reaches around for Peko.
She is with you. She is not attached to you. You have been stripped of all your weapons.
Yeah. She looks around. Peko, where is Peko?
Peko is in the cabinet, which is currently locked.
I need to talk to Peko. Flix, did you take
Hello?
my weapons?
The cabinet rattles as Peko is animated. Rattle, 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 rattle.
What, Rain?
Peko, my sword, mana flow.
Oh, I didn't take it away from you. It must be here.
Rattle, rattle.
Rain tries to open it.
It's locked.
Flix, can you get this open?
Certainly.
Do you have the key?
Do I need to unlock it, or can I use the key?
Oh, you can use the key.
Yep.
She was trying to seal Vanix wholly after we defeated Somnesis.
Where is my mana flow icon? Companions. Boop. You open the the dresser, and mana flow, free of her scabbard, floats out.
Hello, Peko.
Good morning, Rain. I felt through our link your nightmares. I felt them as well. I tried to reach out to contact you, but I feared was no avail. I understand the nightmares that plagued you, as they plague me, sealing away this demon.
He is a right bastard, isn't he?
He is. And I do not wish for his essence to permeate Arctis. It is
What do
merely
you
a
need?
fraction of his power. Had entered this plane. It is a terrifying thought to even conceive of having a full-fledged demon lord breaching the barrier of Arctis. Forgive me, Rain. What is
Not
it
your
you
fault.
wish?
What do you need to seal him away? At least the current rift. You said that you would have some ability once Somnesis was gone Is there anything I can do to help?
The external presence of Somnisus will no longer plague me, and I can get to work on attempting to unravel his magics. For now, it will take some time. I fear you also have additional pressing matters to take care of.
Very well.
I assure you, he is still sealed, as strong as before, if not stronger, with Somnisus gone. But these tears, these ruptures between the planes, I cannot merely remove myself without leaving the gaping wound behind. When things are less hectic, perhaps we can discuss the intricacies of the ethereal realm. I fear that is something you may have to master in order to provide additional assistance.
Okay. Funny fact, we did find a potion that would allow such transition. I'm not able to do it on my own, but if there's a one-time shot that you need some help, let me know.
I will get to work on beginning some of the unraveling magics. And if Vanix takes notice that his presence on the other side of the tear has weakened, he may begin to assault my hold. And if that happens, I may require assistance. But for now, let us keep our presence around the rift to a minimum in order to not incite additional problems.
Understood. Okay, well, I need a rest, and I need several hours to work on this spell, to try different means of contacting Alara. Like, Rain now looks up to Flix and Akashaba and Eris. Other than that, I wouldn't mind a bit of a day off, if there's nothing, burning.
Oh, I mean, I don't particularly love sitting around Vampire House, but, you need rest, it's fine. I can find ways to entertain myself.
I could teleport us back to the Audacity if you would prefer to be there.
I could take a bunch of our gold and go gambling.
Oh, I actually would be nice to be teleported to Audacity, yes.
It would be nice to take a bunch of gold and go gambling.
It's
Just
your
a reminder,
goal.
Flix, I don't know how much the Maginox authorities know about us in particular. I mean, I know they know about me, so just that was something you wanted to do, I would caution you and be very careful.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I won't have much magical essence to pull you out of anywhere for a while.
I could borrow back those earrings that we gave to Eris to change his appearance.
Eris touches his earrings, but I was growing fond of them.
All right, fine. Yes. Let's rest in familiar surroundings back on the Audacity.
That ship we own, what's it called?
They will both keep Catherine safer, and we can easily teleport back when the time comes.
Very well. Unless you want to stick around here, Flix, I don't want to presume.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh, is this where you are asking me to leave? Okay, I get it. Yeah.
You all
No,
run
it's-
along. I'll see you in a few hours.
Or maybe you just stay here and we'll come back to you, unless you really want to go across Maginox.
No, not at all. You all go back to the Audacity. Have fun. Shoo.
Okay, right. Well, you'll let Catherine know that we're leaving then, and
Yes.
Thank her for our hospitality.
Yes,
Wink.
many thanks.
Wink. Okay.
Hospitality, yes. On a serious note, Ren, Rest well. Be easy in mind and heart, alright?
This whole thing is weirding me out, please. Stop.
Thank you, Flix, but I have to get even. And
Oh,
I will focus on that.
absolutely. Yes, vengeance is absolutely called for. We'll destroy this demon. We'll pursue him back to his home plane if need be.
Right? You have fun and try to, well, don't get drained entirely dry, I suppose. Don't know how this works.
You don't want to.
Phrasing? Are we doing phrasing?
Enjoy the ship. See you in a few hours.
Eris, are you coming with us?
Yes, I'll go along with you.
Very well. Probably should take Sai along, right? Sai is alive, right? Was he a bad dream this whole time?
No, unfortunately, Sai is not a manifestation of Vanix's nightmare.
Well, he's alive though, right?
Yes, we send
Yes.
Sai back to the Audacity with you.
Okay, well, that's also a good thing.
Sai tumbles out of the wardrobe. Oh, hey, guys. I was here the whole time. I really like small spaces. Did I mention I was a cat?
Oh, thank goodness Sai is back.
Hey.
And how lucky that Rain still has a 5th level spell left, and we'll cast Teleportation Circle back to the Audacity.
All right.
Isn't that an argument for, like, sticking around here, though? So that you don't have to spend another 5th level spell to get back?
She's gonna have to scribe a spell and rest to load it anyway, so.
Sort.
Hmm.
And you all disappear off the map. One moment, please.
We can give Flix his day at the day spa, the vampire day spa, with
Flix,
his GF.
your friends have left. Gone in a wink from their teleportation circle. What do you do?
I let Catherine know that it would be lovely to have a moment to relax. If she's not too busy, of course.
She's
And
not there
interesting.
with you, so you can go find her.
Yes, I'll do that.
That's a great line, Flix. I'm gonna try that with Kayla. I'd like a moment to relax.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I'm looking for Lady Catherine.
Yes. She shuts the door behind her.
What
What
did
is
I
it?
see in the room behind her? Anything of interest?
There's a stairwell, and it goes down.
Okay. My compatriots have returned to the ship, and I have a few moments to kill. Hours, actually. Are you indisposed?
No.
Would you like to be?
Yes. She motions for you to follow.
And fade to black.
All right. One moment, I'm gonna put you all back on the airship. Beep. Not you, Flix.
He's with us in spirit.
No, I don't think he's with us in any capacity. I think he's with
Touche.
Catherine in mind, body, and spirit.
Oh, God.
That's fair.
Oh no, Flix is back on the ship. Hey, Flix, you're back quick.
I deleted him.
Nope,
One
he's still on
moment.
the ship.
All of 6 seconds.
Woo! Like that was quick.
6 seconds of heaven.
Well, you are very small.
Oh God, no!
6 seconds in heaven is better than 5 seconds in heaven.
I hate everything.
Hand over to It's Business Time starts playing.
It's business time.
You say you
Business
want some
hours
more.
are over. Oh, I gotta
Well,
delete.
I'm not surprised, but I'm very sleepy.
But I'm very sleepy. I am missing Rain and Eris. Hang on.
Rain's a burb with Eris on her back. Over here on the side.
East or west? Where are you? Oh,
all the way to the
Jesus.
east.
Whoa, oh yeah. That is where we
Because
left
this
you
is
all
this
off.
is how we this is how we entered Maginox. Because Eris and I are wanted fugitives.
Correct and accurate. Rain, Akashaba, Eris, and Sai. Oh, yes, my favorite closet. Oh. I'm gonna turn that down slightly. That spell is very convenient. He looks over at Rain. I do like this.
Yes, you should have one installed in your headquarters, and we can go back to Borealis whenever we need to.
I will most certainly look into that. Hello, everyone. We've returned. Grun looks over. Hey.
Hey, guys.
Frank waves.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Uh,
everyone.
Char was just taking a nap, so I was doing a little quarter mastering.
Oh. And what does that entail?
He picks up the pen and he like taps it on his jaw as if he's moistening it with his tongue. He leaves a little bit of ink on his jawbone.
Well, I have very important paperwork to do. I can't be disturbed right now.
He begins scratching the pen against the paper. Do you look at what he's writing?
Sure.
1 second. This is what you see on the paper.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Frank.
Did I spell
Well,
that
you're-
right?
Yes, I think that's perfect. What is that? Is that celestial?
He tilts it sideways.
I don't know. I was thinking about inventing a new language.
Oh, very fascinating. What will you call it?
I don't know yet. I've got a couple working titles. This one I call Death Rattle. What do you think?
I like it. A little on the nose, but it does have a good does kind of come, rattle off the tongue.
Well, I don't want that. The people who can read this will probably not have tongues. All right,
Oh,
back to the drawing board.
Yes,
Begins
that's a good
scribbling
point.
again.
But please, Rain, I need to focus.
Well, actually, Frank, I was hoping you could help me with some quartermastering.
He looks up.
I would be happy to, Rain. How may I assist you today?
I was hoping, I don't know if Shar has been able to get certain stocks of certain types of arcane inks and papers.
Inks and papers. Inks and papers.
He looks down. Oh! He holds up some papers.
Oh, these papers.
Rain looks at those papers. Are they proper for scribing spells?
They are.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, actually, those precise papers. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
He hands you some papers that have been previously scribbled on.
Rain will prestidigitate the ink away. Perfect, Frank.
Frank doesn't seem to notice.
Oh, there you go. Oh, in the ink.
He reaches over the table.
I believe we had some gold leaf ink, some night rose blue come in, and we had some honeysuckle pink, but I think I put that away.
Oh, pink would be lovely, actually.
But here you go. Here's pink, and here's a blue, and this one. Oh, and this one's just called onyx. I think it has little particles of gems mixed in it.
Thank you so much, Frank.
At
You've
your
been
service.
most helpful.
All right, well, back to inventing an entirely new language.
Rain will, grab
Right.
some... What?
Have you seen her?
Oh, yes. She's not with me right now, and I don't have the means to bring her here.
I'm sure she's just out shopping and enjoying herself.
Well, you know, Frank, she actually lives where I came from. Across the sea. So when she's not here, that's actually where she is.
Oh, does she have to walk along the bottom of the ocean like me?
Luckily, no. I'm able to bring her here over the great distance, but only for short periods of time. But
There's a lot of really cool fishes in Coranthia. Have you been there, Rain?
I don't think so. Where is Coranthia?
Coranthia is underwater off the coast of Isir. Lots of Tritons live there.
Oh, we found a map that had a map of Coranthia, I suppose, in the temple we just visited.
Oh, well, Coranthia is a massive place. It's got lots of underwater caverns and big, sprawling Triton buildings. It's pretty fantastic. If,
He taps his head.
you can handle the pressure.
Is there anywhere on Arctis you haven't been, Frank?
He scratches his head.
Let's see. I've walked across the diamond dunes of Feronia. I've walked across the bottom of the ocean floor and the central Coranthia. I've seen the coral fields that are northwest of Zadia. The only place I really haven't seen yet is the central palace, where the royalty of Arctis live.
He looks sad. I don't think I can ever go there.
Well, never say never.
I've always wanted to see the Arctis royalty.
Well, we have met one of them. Perhaps we can arrange a visit sometime.
But, all of them, they're so secretive.
Yes, they do seem a little bit stuffy and insular, don't they?
Yeah, but I bet it's all for a good reason. Because if it wasn't, then why would I be here? I'm an abomination.
Yes, you are, Frank.
No, don't say that, Frank. You are lovely.
Oh, Frank is an abomination. That is what Frank said. Be reasonable, Frank.
Yeah, I should totally not exist. But look at me, traveling
I
everywhere
know.
and living my
Yeah.
dream.
Even though you shouldn't. Yeah, it's
Even
really...
though I should totally be dead.
Yeah, well, you are.
I actually am.
Yeah.
How do I even get on? Yeah, how?
He's having an existential crisis.
Frank, changing subjects.
Huh?
Have you ever been to Zadia? The
Oh.
south?
No, that's a little too far for me to walk. I've just been to the coral reefs that are kind of between southern Coranthia and Zadia. That's really as far as I want to go. Those coral reefs are massive, and they'll hug anything.
Well, perhaps someday, if you are interested, I will take you to visit the maiden in her homeland in Zadia.
What? You mean it?
Of course.
Oh gosh, will I meet her parents? I'm so nervous. Oh gosh, does he have more family? A brother? Oh geez, I don't like overprotective brothers.
She has a lot of sisters. No parents,
Ooh.
but a lot of sisters.
Okay, well that's a relief.
Some of them are quite scary, though.
Oh no!
But I think you'll be fine.
That's a relief.
Okay, now this conversation has gotten just a little bit too uncomfortable, even for Rayan and Scene.
Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna say to her parents.
You have plenty of time to think about that, Frank.
I wonder if they'll be impressed with my vexology.
Akash just watches this and just stares.
Eris is looks at Akashaba like, what the fuck?
Akashaba just shrugs. Rain just keeps treating Frank like Frank is alive, and now this is what we get.
He certainly taken a liking to being, well, around us. I thought he was always going to be skulking around, looking for interesting tidbits to bring back to whatever master he serves in Maginox.
Yeah, I'm actually, your whole backstory with Frank is like a big mystery to me, but I don't. It's probably not that interesting, to be honest.
Merely, we require any person from Maginox to make themselves known in Borealis,
Oh,
for obvious reasons.
yeah, no, I see. Honestly, now having seen Maginox, I really appreciate that policy. Like, I think it's helpful.
And this one, he did seem to slip under the radar. Initially, I thought him to be a spy. Reborn like this, tend to be very adept at spying. They don't need to breathe. They don't necessarily make any sounds. And they can fold themselves up into backpacks.
And I guess kind of coming on and, being a simpleton probably actually helps with this. You would never suspect. Unless you are, already suspecting because he was such simpleton and fits in backpack.
Or perhaps he is a master spy and he has us all fooled. Perhaps the simpleton is just an act. And he is the most cunning spy in all of Maginox.
Akashba rubs at his chin. Scythius is like this.
Harris, but you're both like rubbing your chins, like looking at each other, like Although I believe that between the two of them, they share a single brain cell.
Oh, hey, I like this conversation. It's good.
While you guys are having this conversation, Rain's mage hand slaps Steris across the back of the head.
Oh! Ow!
And she just stares daggers at him, points her eyes, points at him. Be nice.
He looks between Akashab and Rain.
Rain goes in her room and shuts the door.
Remember back
Oh,
when
jeez.
What?
Shar is asleep in your bed. She is snoring loudly. Like covers thrown astray. She sleeps like arms spread, like one leg hanging out over the edge of the bed, and she is just hard dozing.
Okay, well, not gonna get much work done in there.
Wait, what
That
happened?
was quick.
Char's in my room.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned Shara's taking a nap.
Yes.
Her brain meat is tired and requires recharging.
Yes, my brain meat is also tired, but no time for recharging.
No, it's fine, Rain. You can use my bed. It's fine.
No, it's fine. We'll do it right here. She
I
dumps out a whole bunch of papers, like pulls papers out of her spell book and starts like unfolding them and unfurling them, laying them across the table, and immediately makes the entire center of this room her space.
Grun just gestures. My map.
Yes, your map is lovely. It'll be
No,
fine.
Kashba pops in the door. No, Rain, it's fine. I've been gone so long, it does not smell like farts anymore.
No, it's fine. Everything is set up in here perfectly. It'll take forever to set it up in the other room now.
Okay, his offer's there.
Frank is like shuffling the papers around, like trying to organize them into piles.
No, Frank. Those are precisely where they need to be. You see how they're askew?
Uh-huh.
The exact, precise, arcane angle and geometry required for scribing spells.
Oh. I didn't
least-
understand any of that.
He walks back over to the table.
Perfect.
What is this, Rain? Grun looks down. Are these maps? Oh no, these aren't maps.
She unfurls like the big scroll that she found in the Moon Sage's temple and gets to work. Well, it's a spell to, I think, if I understand this correctly, to contact somebody else through their dreams.
Grun nods. A dream speaker spell. That's not something that is unfamiliar to my tribe.
Yes. It's a little reductive, but yes, dream speaker spell. Yes, precisely. Although there's this component here that I haven't fully translated here, but it seems to be something about also assaulting somebody in their dreams, which is also very fascinating, given my recent experience anyway.
A frown crosses over the orc's face. Assaulting someone's mind is terrible magic. Wield that carefully, Rain.
Oh, I assure you that only people who deserve to have their minds assaulted will be assaulted.
What is it you need?
Nothing.
Very
Space.
well. Oh. He steps back. Or
Oh, you were fine where you were. That's fine. I don't mind people looking over
awkwardly
your
like
shoulder.
shuffles about. Like knocks into the bed.
Just don't touch that paper right there. It's in the perfect position. Thank you.
He grunts.
Or that one either, please. Thank you.
He lifts his hands up in the air.
Yep, right there. Perfect. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh.
Thank you, Grim.
Am I being detained?
And Rain will spend the next, 5 hours describing the spell Dream.
All right. Very good. Ikashiba. During these 5 hours where Rain is taking over the map table, what are you doing?
Akashiba is mostly just kind of hanging out. It seems like he keeps like checking Rain's room to see like if the door is open. Otherwise, just kind of like fidgeting.
Rain's door is shut but not locked, and you hear the resonating sound of Char's snoring through the wooden walls.
Akashiba just visibly fidgety as he just hangs out before finally going into his room. Oh, Slipperliz, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? Come here.
He hops up on your shoulder.
Alright. Is Slipperlisk going to come with me? Is there a way to attach Slipperlisk? You can just actually delete Slipperlisk, and we just assume.
Yeah, he gets on your shoulder and crawls under the fur of your chin in his nice little warm pouch.
Oh, well, it's fine. Slipperlisk and I will hang out. Aris, have you met Slipperlisk?
Slipperlisk pokes his head out from underneath your chin fur. The Slipperlisk, when he hopped up on your shoulder, was a green color. And now when his head pops out, he's purple. Oh. Is that a lizard? What is
Yes,
that?
Flix bought it and then did not want to take care of it, so now I have it.
That's the most Flicks thing, honestly.
How fucking dare you?
The Slipperlisk turns bubblegum pink. Why is it changing colors?
I don't really know. Honestly, I actually know very little about taking care of this Slipperlisk. It's also named Ajax.
Are all of your minions named Ajax?
Well, yeah, it's because I really just miss Ajax, but, you know, last time I saw Ajax, I did not get the impression he missed me, so it makes me miss him more, so I just keep naming more things Ajax.
Oh, you understand that's probably just going to make your problem worse. You're projecting.
What?
Yes.
Isn't it? What? I don't know any projection magic.
He narrows his eyes.
Akashiba, you can tell Akashiba, literally is not, fucking with you. He does not understand the concept of projecting.
Well, I hope you take care of your Slipperlisk as well as you would take care of your friend Ajax.
Yeah. No, it's
Ajax
fine.
is a fine name for your many companions. But
Yeah,
is it not?
Your name is similar. It has 4 letters and begins with A.
Well, but my name is Eris.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to, it'd be very easy for it to just be Ajax.
I'll pass on that one.
Ajax Lunesti. That is warrior's name.
He kind of grimaces and shows teeth without meaning to. Ooh, that does not run off the tongue quite well.
Yeah, Eris would be able to notice that Akashba really just keeps like looking at the door behind him.
I'm sorry, Akashaba, am I keeping you from something?
No, Akashba's like speaking louder than he needs to. No, he's fine, just hanging out with you and Slipperlisk here in hallway.
Well, it seems like Rain is going to be penning that scroll for some time. Do
Yeah.
you wish to catch a drink down in the hole?
No, he's fine. I just hang out here, really. This is a nice place.
Oh. Mildly disappointed. Very well. Then do take care of yourself, Akashaba. I will retire for the time being.
You too, he practically yells. He looks
Eris
down
shuts
at-
the door behind him. The Slipperlisk looks back up at you. He's kind of a gray color. Blah, blah.
He looks down at the Slipperlisk. Hey, he's fine. He can go. You and I can still have good conversation.
The Slipperlisk turns yellow. Blah, blah.
Kasha moves over this way. Yeah, what do you want to talk about, Slipperlisk?
He turns pink again and looks at the door.
What? You care about door? That's Rain's room. You cannot go in there, Slipperlisk.
He crawls out from underneath your chinny chin chin. And he skirts underneath the door.
Oh, Slipper! oh no. Akashba goes up and like, he's gonna roll a perception check because he listens to the door.
Okay, make me a perception check. You hear Char's resonating snoring.
What?
Huh?
Oh no! Akashba busts in. Shah is fine. No, Slipperlisk, come here.
Char sits up. What is that? Oh, God! Listen!
No, it's a Slipperlisk. It's fine.
Sorry, the Slipperlisk is on, like, the foot of the bed. Char is, like, crawling into the corner. Oh, dear, can it not do whatever it is doing, please?
Akashba reaches down and cups it in his hands. No, come here, Slipperlisk. He's fine. Why are you being like this? You're being very reckless now.
Slipperlisk is a dark blue color currently.
No, he's fine. No, he looks at Char. Slipperlisk is just curious about surroundings.
Oh, well, I suppose I'm not entirely ungrateful for the little bastard. I was having a terrible nightmare.
Oh, yeah, you too, huh? I also had bad nightmare recently.
Yeah. Are you all right? Do you want to talk about it? She pats the side of the bed.
No, he's fine. I stay over here, and Akashba, like, I don't know if Bugsbears can blush, but he's blushing.
It's sometimes good to talk about your problems.
Yeah, okay, so and he, like, sits down, and he invites Slipperlisk into his lap.
Really?
Okay, so, I have this... You remember, Kelga Applebottom?
Oh, yes, the delightful dwarven woman with the eye for commerce.
Yeah, that one. Well, okay, so we are fighting Big Nightmare Dragon, and Big Nightmare Dragon, he does things that, you know, like makes you maybe have like bad nightmares, because it's like in the name, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I have really bad nightmare about Kelga Applebottom and I on the date, but she was very, very underwhelmed with me, and she tells me I am stupid bugbear and not interesting. And in fairness, from what I can tell of my dream, and I remember it very vividly, I had taken her to a nice place, so it's not like I, did not make effort. But, she was just very, very rude to me, and in truth, it was very upsetting, because, I'm like, I think nice guy, and I tried real hard, but she still was very mean to me.
Char nods in understanding. And when she said those things to you, how did that make you feel?
and not great. You know, I think like, oh, I look at Ares, and Ares is so handsome, and he is very suave, and you know, he is like how you say maybe like dreamboat, and you know, Flix is small, but he's like very like he says very good things to it. Like he is like I don't know if you know this. There is Vampire Woman. I think he is like you know, and he kind of like pounds his hands together. They're like, they're
Oh.
doing stuff. Yeah, and he's just like,
Oh,
but he's
like
so-
doing stuff.
yeah. And it's like he's like much smaller than her, so you think like, well, that's probably not gonna work. But like, he like just talks to her and just makes it happen. And so, you know, there's like all these like really smooth, good talkers, and I am just I'm big bugbear. And so, you know, like maybe what Kelga says make me feel like I don't. What is it when you like think about things that you are and you do not feel good? That's how I feel. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe I should like get a haircut, or I don't know. Flix put me in suit once. Rain also put me in suit. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to do that more.
Char reaches out just very gently and places her hand on top of yours. Akashaba. She
Do
blinks at
yeah.
you. You are one of the most talented, kind-hearted, and most wise bugbears I have ever met. And I have traveled all across Arctis. And
Well,
not only, not only
Okay.
just from bugbears, but from anyone I've ever met. I have met so many people, Akashaba, and you are a genuine soul. And these nightmares that you and I had, they're just figments of our insecurities, of our imaginations. And
Wait.
your light shines so bright. She touches over your heart.
Oh, it's okay. He kind of like moves back and thinks, yeah. It's wait. What was your nightmare about?
She takes her hand away. Oh, losing someone close to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And Akashba just like wraps her in like a big bear hug. It's no good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened.
And see, this is what I mean, Akashaba. She accepts the hug warmly and returns it in kind. There are some things that people cannot provide. This type of support, the light that you have in your heart, is so strong. Don't judge yourself based on others. There are so many races and people in Arctis. You cannot compare yourself to Eris. You can't compare yourself to Flix. Everyone is different.
Kashba sits back. Yeah, that's fair. Like you have like big cool horns, right? Like Eris doesn't have that, and neither does Rain, and you know that's cool. Like I don't have horns, but I think your horns are very cool. So it's a good
Charlotte.
example of like you say, like you know everyone's different. Everyone's got cool horns. Well, no, sorry, you have cool horns. They obviously I don't have cool. You are only one with horns.
When I was young, these horns were a constant source of suffering for me. Tieflings are not the most accepted people in Arctis.
Oh, I thought you maybe like bumped into things with them.
Well, that too. Doorways tend to be awkward. I tend to misjudge them all the time. Oh, the neck
yeah.
pain I have gone through. No, children and people are cruel and mean. And they look at you and you're outside, and for you, you're almost terrifying exterior. But inside, you're a softie.
Well,
sweetheart.
It's not that terrifying. Maybe for Frank, but you know, I actually don't even think Frank like recognizes that like terror. So it's no, you are right. I think you know we are both great people. We are different, but it's good, and you know we do good things. We try to help other people, and you know it's good. I do feel better. Thank you, Shaw. This was nice. I appreciate you taking time to talk to me.
I appreciate you sitting here with me and speaking with me. understand that as a descendant of, devils, tieflings are not necessarily seen very warmly. And I appreciate your concern into my well-being. It's refreshing.
Yeah, well, you are a member of crew, and also just frankly kind of friend, right? We've known each other since before Great Hunt, so it's been weeks.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
I hope these dark thoughts don't invade and continue scratching at the back of your mind. Those are just your insecurities. She touches you on the nose, have nothing to be insecure about.
Oh, well, thank you. And he tries, he puts a hand gently, like a paw on one of her horns. Yeah, same to you. This could, not only does it make you look cool and you are very pretty, but man, if someone ever messed with you, you could just gouge someone with these, and that's really cool. If Rain tried to do that, Rain just has flat forehead. She would just bump into someone, but you could do some damage with these.
Her horns are like touching icicles. They're ice cold to the touch.
Well, Kashima's he tries not to show for a second, then he kind of takes his hand or his paw back and kind of gives it a healthy shake. Yeah, these are really actually very cool, in the way that things are cold, but they're also very cool.
He laughs.
Akashima stands up. Okay, well, no, Slipperless, come on, you have to come with me now. Okay, yeah, you stop being naughty Slipperless. He just wanted to wake you up so you didn't oversleep. But thank you again, Shar, and yeah, I'll probably see you around the ship, because, we're both on the ship, and there's really not, so many places to be, so I'll see you later.
She watches the Slipperless go. I'm curious about that, pet.
Right, he's always just in my room. You're welcome to come into my room if you want and see him.
I think he's smarter than he lets on.
Right,
He's definitely not.
Okay, well, do you want the door shut? Rain was actually, by the way, I don't think she needs any more, but Rain was surprised to see you in here.
Oh, Rain is here. Of course, I should. Oh yes, I was in her bed.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, Rain didn't seem to mind, but my bed is also always open, so you feel free to use that. Oh, Slipperless, come on, we are going in here.
Back in the bedroom.
He watches it and he shuts it. Good Slipperless. He walks in and shuts the door. Did you do that purposely, Slipperless?
The Slipperless gets on his back legs. And he's just walking.
What? How are you doing this? What other secrets do you have? Shar is right about you. But in this case, he's very helpful, so thank you. It was very nice. I feel much better now.
He hops up on your leg and crawls up your clothes and settles down in your scarf.
Okay. Tashbrook comes out and joins everyone else with Slipperless in tow. Oh, is Rain, are you resting or?
No.
Grun looks at Akashaba and presses a finger to his lips. Shh. She's scribing.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Grun. Please hold that scroll a little bit higher for me, Grun. The fallout of her scribing has definitely expanded slightly.
Oh, hello, Arkashaba. Good morning, Shar.
Good morning, Frank.
Akashba walks up to Frank. Frank, maybe I have been too hard on you.
Oh.
Rain drops everything she has in her hands right now, spills ink, record scratch.
What?
Spins around.
Because
no, Akashaba, you're one of my best friends.
Well, Frank, maybe let me talk. No, because Frank, you have been different and in some respects in sacrilege kind of way to my beliefs, but you know, you're an okay guy, and you are useful, and you try to help out, even though it's not always good. But like, you try to do your best, and he like puts out a paw and kind of like stops short of Frank's shoulder and like forces himself to kind of do like an awkward pat. But no, you are part of team too, right? Even if you are like a little different, you are part of team.
I am a part of the team. He holds up a piece of paper in front of your face.
Look, Akashaba, I drew this picture for you.
Oh, okay. What's the picture of it? What's the picture of?
Her one second. I'm not done. It's you.
Oh, you do flicks. Oh, that's pretty good.
No, it's here. You see, it's got the fangs on it, so it's you.
Oh, yes, like the little double chin. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay.
It's a beautiful portrait of your skull. You see, this is where your eye sockets would be, and then if you didn't have any skin, your teeth would be extremely prominent.
Yeah,
but also the ears are there for posterity's sake.
Well, I don't.
We could probably put some arrows in there, in your skull to replicate ears if you ever died.
No, okay. This is small steps, Frank. This was good. Good job. Keep it up. I'm gonna, you keep this picture. I would not want to deprive you of it.
Oh,
but
Shar was telling me a lot about inner beauty, so I wanted to draw your inner beauty.
Oh yeah, no, it's nice.
So I drew your skull.
Nice. Yeah, that is technically inside me, so I get it. You wear your inner beauty on your outside, Frank, because you are just,
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
You don't have a heart, Frank.
I also don't have sleeves.
No, me neither. So that sentence makes no sense.
You can see right through me.
I can, yeah. Yep.
Nothing is hidden. I am fully nude.
Okay, Frank. Well, maybe we can get you some clothes or something. But for now, this was good chat. I'm gonna go. But yeah, Rain, what are you looking at? Okay,
can I hang the picture in your room?
Rain enthusiastically shakes her head yes at Akashba.
He looks from Rain to Shar to Grun and then back to Shar.
Grun is looking at that scroll like he just discovered common.
Yeah, okay, yes. Frank, you just let yourself into my room and you just rumble around and put it wherever you want.
I'll hang it right where you can see it first thing in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
To remind you how beautiful you are on the inside.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna sit down.
I've been laughing my ass off this entire time. And I muted myself so that you would not hear me cackling nonstop. All of this has just been pure fucking gold.
My heart is so full right now.
Alright, well, it's fine. We just sit down.
I love this journey for Akashba so much.
Well, that was a very good picture, don't you think, Akashba?
Yeah, it really captured, if I didn't have skin, I think he would have nailed it.
Well, that's a very good drawing for someone who doesn't have eye sockets.
Yeah, that's actually kind of begs question, how does Frank see? But maybe that's not an important topic.
Yeah, perhaps we should broach that one for another day.
Yeah, there's probably, Akashba is a little bit struggling to make eye contact with Shar. He's just kind of looking around Shar.
Shar looks at Rain. How is your scribing coming?
Oh, right. I was scribing a spell. That was the thing I was doing. Yep, that sure was.
Grun's like, fuck, there's snow coming in from the inside. I need to fix the roof.
Why?
I apparently deleted some of my mask, so...
This is what happens when Akashba is nice to Frank. The ship freezes over.
The ship starts falling apart. This is a new ship. This is a brand new ship.
It's merely a draft.
Akashba's racism was the only thing holding it together.
Flicks, after your rendezvous, I'm going to put you back where Flicks, comma? There you go.
Where is Flicks?
I'm going to put you back on the boat.
Oh. Are we? I thought they were going to come back to the banner.
Oh, are you all coming back for Flix? Sorry, was that the agreed on course of action?
That was, yeah, more or less.
Okay.
Ray needs to finish this and do a
Get the fuck out of here,
long rest.
Fairy.
Ray needs basically 9 hours total from when we got back to the ship to finish scribing the spell and take a long rest, and then she can head back and bring Akashba and Eris back.
Okay, so Flix packs an overnight bag. Akashba and Grun all Akashba gets to rest as long as he wishes.
Cool.
Char will help out with things. Frank gets to work cleaning up the ship a little bit. If you would like, sorry, got distracted briefly. If you like, you can contact Flix and make other arrangements for him to get back together with you. But otherwise, we can put Flix on the ship so you all are together. It is entirely up to you.
I think the plan was to go back to Catherine's anyway.
All right.
So
I will
that's
allow
okay.
you, for all of you, to take a much-needed long rest on the Audacity. Flix, your long rest starts slightly later, but you still get a long rest.
Excellent. I think I already took it.
Rain, you will scribe the spell Dream into
So
your
rested.
wizard spell list.
So very, very rested.
How? How?
After a long and tedious amount of scribing, you unravel the secrets of the Moon Sage's dreaming, and now you as well can pass into others' dreams. A potentially dangerous feature.
Dangerous for somebody.
Yeah.
But not for me! Pulls out gun.
All right, Akashba, are you ready to go back?
Yeah, this is what I want, right? To go back and have adventure with you all. Yeah, okay.
I mean, would you rather not?
No, we gotta rescue Eris's mom, right? Yeah, let's go rescue Eris. Be big heroes.
Yes, spread your light around into the darkness.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Shar.
We should probably get Eris as well, right?
He was drinking a while ago, so he's probably still drinking.
I saw him in the hall. He may be sleeping.
That's a lot of drink.
Well, he remember he doesn't do that. He was telling Catherine that. No, he's not into it. Oh,
Oh.
Eris! Hey, buddy.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. You are very sober. Okay.
I am. We have
Yeah.
very important things to do. What,
Yeah.
you think me a drunkard?
No. A little.
A little. Yes.
Well, gotta be honest. When we were in Borealis, that did happen like a fair bit. Like, right? You usually had like wine with you whenever we were there.
Yes, I do like the wine. However, recent events have made me want to go stone cold sober for a while. Keep my faculties about me.
Yeah, it's like Shar said, right? We all gotta be different, special, and unique, and spread our lights and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
She's very good at pep talks.
Yeah, well, does she pep talk everyone?
I have gotten significant amount of pep talks in my day.
Oh, okay. Akashba looks like visibly crushed.
Oh, God. Hang on. Hold on. No, Rain doesn't understand what's happening at all.
No, it's okay. Well, back to Catherine's then. He says like his voice cracking.
Eris looks at Rain. How did you sleep, Rain?
Oh, I don't sleep, but, angrily.
Oh. Is that good?
It's not good for Vanix.
He
Shall we?
just stares at you. Yes. Determined. Are we?
Oh, he's going to have a very bad time eventually. As soon as I figure out how to make him have a bad time.
And as soon as
Here
we
we go.
get our hands on some artifacts, I will plunge my moonblade into his breast.
It didn't really have a breast so much as many, many toothy maws. Food for thought.
Right in the maws.
You all are teleported on Rain's magical teleportation circle back to the court.
On a magic carpet
Right,
ride.
a whole new world.
No, let's be honest.
The
for
old
Rain,
world.
for Rain, it's much more like, the magic school bus.
That's probably true.
1 moment, please. As I add Rain. There you go, an Akashaba. Back to the map. Boy, I hope that's the right Akashaba. There we go. Eris.
How many Akashas are there?
All right. That music can stop. That music can continue. 1 moment. Damn, I must. Not you. I need a wild Duke of Cats.
Yes, who doesn't need a wild Duke of Cats?
Who's having a lovely. You all are teleported back to Catherine's domicile. My music! Excuse me? Again.
My music?
Things in here seem back to normal. The wardrobe, now closed and no longer locked. The bed is made with fresh blankets and fluffy pillows. The raven that was in the room previously is there again and hops across the table closer to you. He gronks at all of you as you reappear.
Are you the little raven that we, snatched up?
The raven does a little hoppy spin on the table and bobs up and down. Oh.
Oh. Well, nice to meet you under better circumstances.
Oh, hello, Raven.
He bobs up and down. He flutters onto Rain's shoulder.
Oh. Eco,
Sees Eco there.
Oh, it's okay. He's actually quite friendly. He just is there a lot.
Startled
Honestly,
Raven.
Eco, sometimes I even forget you're there. You're just so still.
The raven is aloft and flutters on top of the armoire.
Eco crawls out and just looks around lazily and just does a big yawn.
Which
The
is
raven
weird.
gronks his
Doubles
flicks
back
back.
down.
I flicks his yawn as he stretches. He's wearing pants only.
Oh my, Flicks.
Hello. I should
Good
probably
morning.
get dressed, shouldn't I? Oh, did you bring breakfast?
You are
No.
breakfast, Eris says dryly.
How would he be breakfast?
Yes, I am, Arthur. I am a snack.
Yeah,
Oh my
because you're
God.
small. You're definitely not the meal, obviously.
Eris rubs his temples.
Well,
Satisfying snack. Gosh, about a satisfying snack. Now, what are we up to? What have we determined?
I believe I have figured out how to invade somebody else's dreams.
Oh, dreams, aren't those Vanix's realm of expertise?
Well, I would be relying on Alara to have control over her own dreams, but it allows me to contact Alara ideally directly without penetrating the veil.
Right.
And if
I
there's
can't
someone
say
who
that I
has,
love it.
well, knowing my mother, she has complete control of her dreams. I would say she is unmatched in her prowess.
And, fun aside, for anybody who really pisses me off, I can make their dreams a living nightmare. You know, like fucking Vanix.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Use that power responsibly, I guess.
It is a potent power indeed for those that require rest.
Hey,
That's the
Eris,
same thing.
Eris, little quick question. I don't mean to harp on this. How many pep talks would you say you've had?
Pardon?
No, you from Shar. Like, how many pet dogs would you just had to give us?
Oh, well, there was one time after a particularly difficult night of drinking where she had come to me and expressed concern about my drinking habits, and she suggested.
Yeah.
What? I'm. Forgive me. What is this about, Akashaba?
What would she suggest?
Well, she suggested that I don't drink as much, and if I have problems that I need to potentially forget about, there are healthier options for me to go about them.
Yeah, there are. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
She
yeah,
also gave me a cool washcloth to place upon my head.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. This is great. No, thanks, Anis.
Eris is cool as a cucumber.
Akashima just steps away. He doesn't say anything else.
Well, if Flix just walks up, what, are you both dating Sean now or something?
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Do I need to roll a deception roll, Christina?
It would be, if you would like to roll an insight check to see if Eris is being honest, you may.
Oh, okay. I thought he was inciting me. Okay, never mind.
Oh, no.
Netflix was inciting you.
I don't know who Flix was inciting, but Eris just rolled a 31 on deception.
Yeah, no. Flix was just trying to incite the conversation to figure out what the fuck was going on, and he's just
The
like,
conversation rolls a deception check.
Flix is just like, oh, it sounds like they're both banging Shar. This is awkward.
It's so good because Flix is just sitting there making that face, just floating around in a circle next to Eris.
Yeah.
Wait, who banged who? Like, what?
What? No, what's bang?
Well, I mean, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Redacted.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I'm
didn't
just
blurt
saying
it out
that's
loud.
like that
Okay.
was his thought process.
Yeah.
He was
So
like,
after Eris's explanation,
oh, they're having that conversation.
What? What conversation?
About
Well,
my
you know, one way
drinking
of-
problem. Perhaps,
Yeah,
Flix, this is not the best time to bring up
Yeah,
my...
be sensitive to his problems.
What?
Yes.
No, I wasn't talking about that at all. I was talking
Yeah,
about.
it's fine. It's
Can
fine.
you
Be nice to
imagine?
Eris.
These particular sheets matching this embroidery, they're not even the same knit.
What
Can
the
you
hell
All I'm
is
saying
going
that in
on?
a small crew, if people are involved with each other, you have to communicate. You know.
I don't see how this is relevant to the rug and the things. Yeah, the.
Does she think us
the
peasants?
trumpeter. Yeah, we're
These-
not peasants.
What are these? 3 thread count sheets.
Yeah, we deserve like many more counts.
24 hours ago, I was stark raving mad, and now I have unlocked the power to infiltrate other people's dreams, and we're talking about thread count sheets. I mean,
know,
It's
honestly,
because
I
they
feel
don't
a
want to
little
confront
insulted.
the idea
very-
that they're
no,
seeing the same
Akashima
woman.
talks over
You
Flix. No, it's very
must
important.
be-
We should have more counts.
It's important to be fully rested when going up against a Lord of Nightmares.
Akashima obviously has no idea how the thread count works, so he's just like demanding more counts.
Can you imagine 4 thread count sheets rubbing up against your skin at night, causing abrasions? What is
Some people are
tormenting
into that
itself?
sort of thing.
Flames on the side of my face.
Yeah,
I'm
we need-
immediately and strictly talk to management.
I'm going to go talk to your mother, Eris. Come back here right this instant.
No, he needs to go get us many counts.
Did you see how a few threads were in those sheets? He
They're
is
so few.
looking at Rain like, please God, save me, help me,
Rain has
pleading.
Rain has the insight capacity of a gnat. Like, she has no idea what really is. No, get back here. We are going to speak to your mother.
No, Eris, come on, let's go get this looked into. We need to fix this. This is a real problem.
I will only have House Lunesti compatriots have the softest and finest sheets.
Yeah.
On Earth is happening. So what happened while I was away? Are they? Is Shaw?
Wait,
Is
hold on,
it a
Eris
thing
moves
that
over
they're
here.
all doing?
I have no idea what. So I was scribing my spell, minding my own business, mostly, and Akashiba wandered off as he's wont to do over the course of many hours, and I don't know, he came back in with Shar. Shar was sleeping in my bed for some reason. He came back in with Shar at some point, and he walked up to
Wait,
Frank.
Shah was sleeping in your bed.
Well, yes, but let's move on from this one because it's not really relevant to the story. The important bit is,
I find it highly relevant, but proceed.
I mean, I wasn't in my bed, Flix. Honestly,
I don't know where you were. All
I
I knew
just
was that
explained that
for
I was
all I knew,
striving
you
to
were talking about
rebel.
waking up next to Shah for no reason.
oh my god, I don't. As you are so wont to point out, I don't sleep. Anyway, Akashiba comes in with
Oh,
Shar at some
right.
point and walks up to Frank and is all like, Frank, I may have misjudged you. I'm sorry. You are actually kind of not so bad. And then Frank gave him a pretty little picture of
If
that Frank
Flix
drew of
wasn't
Akashiba.
already on the ground, you can tell that he would have fallen out of the sky.
Wait a minute, is Akashiba possessed?
Flix Flix sits down with a thump.
Like rain pieces
He
fit
fucking
together.
what?
Oh shit. Akashiba might be possessed by some kind of horrifying demon.
Oh my god.
I'd certainly a turnaround. Do you know how many times I've lectured him about his backwards perspectives on this? And out of nowhere, suddenly he's nice to Frank. I'm infuriated.
And then Eris and him are going on about pep talks from Shah for like literally like I'm sitting here warping the natural laws of the world.
Rain,
that's
stop.
over here. And
Rain. Pep talks, or he puts up his hands and makes little quotes. Pep talks.
I don't know what you're talking about, Flix. Pep
You
talks, like
know, pep talks or pep talks.
I don't understand what you're talking about, Flix. Pep talks, like talking you up, making you peppy. I don't know. Like that's what they've been talking about for the last.
Was there a lot of talking happening during these talks? Is what I'm asking you.
Well, I didn't hear any of the pep talks. They were talking a lot about them,
Oh,
though.
you're useless. All right. So what else? Tell me everything. This is an exciting development.
I just told you. Akashiba let Frank put his pretty drawing up in Akashiba's room.
Wait, what drawing?
Frank drew a picture of Akashiba. It was actually quite sweet.
That's just precious.
Yeah, something about inner beauty and Shah
Well,
seemed
it
to
was
have
a
some
drawing of a skull, wasn't it?
He said it kind of was, but it honestly looked like a pretty good example of Akashiba to me, if I'm being honest. It was pretty spot on. The ears were a little bit exaggerated, but otherwise I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, Akashiba's mostly fluff with a smile, right? And like a little nose.
That was pretty much precisely what was drawn, yes. I mean, crudely, like a child, but like...
Well, I imagine it's difficult to produce great art when you don't have any nerves in your hands.
I wouldn't know, but I would assume so, yes.
All right, but what does this have
meanwhile,
to do with Akashiba and Eris sleeping with Shah?
Meanwhile, in the other room, Eris knocks on the door.
Well, she's not in there. I don't know where she went.
What?
I woke up alone.
He frowns.
Okay, but can we get back to the point about infiltrating dreams? Eris, you're going to want to hear this. Akashiba, you
Sighs
probably
loudly.
actually don't care.
Perhaps. Here.
Eris, would you like to go with me? I can literally take you with me.
I beseech you for better blankets. Softer. Do you see my compatriot? Do not break his fur.
Akashiba's gonna walk up and try an intimidation roll.
Okay.
Can he make it with his strength?
Are you flexing on him?
Yeah, like he kind of walks up and like takes like a power stance.
Oh, all right. I will allow the strength power stance.
All right, let's see. So checks strength. Akashiba like flexes. He's like, yeah, I need blankets for my fur, and they have to be many count.
Do you have any points in intimidation?
No.
-1. Oh, okay. So +2, -1. So that's a 9.
You said strength. You said strength, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
roll with your strength.
Yeah, you didn't
going
roll.
on here?
Here, try one more time. Do a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, it's a strength save. Okay.
This will be -1. Oh, Jesus!
Okay, well,
You flex on him, and as advertised, you are 90% fluff. The Raven looks between Eris and Akashaba, who is currently going between various power stances. Anything you say, my lord? Oh, please, glorious being of light, do not flex upon me. I will do anything you say. Sir.
Yeah, we just need better blankets is all.
Yes, right away.
Rain hears this as like she walks out the door.
What the hell is going on? Am I going mad again? I think
What?
I'm going mad again. Oh,
No,
fuck,
it's fine.
I'm going mad again.
No,
The cleric of light is flexing on me?
Oh no.
Rain, no, I got us better
dear.
blankets. It's fine. You're gonna be okay.
I need high thread count sheets to the guest
Yeah,
room.
He's getting us
And
high
just sits
thread count
down.
sheets. It's
She
fine.
just sits down and grabs her knees and just like starts rocking back and forth. I'm fucking going mad again. This is what going mad must have felt like.
No, I don't get it. Why would you be excited about high thread count sheets? He says mechanically.
Why do you care about high thread count sheets?
No, because Eris said we need them, and then if we don't have them, it may mess up our
Why
fur.
do we need them?
It'll mess up my fur.
Do you have head? I literally does not make any sense to me.
What? I gotta
What the
look
hell
good.
is going on?
I have to look good.
For what purpose?
What is going on, Flix?
I have to make sure that I look good. It's all. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're getting the blankets.
I think you're right, Rain. I think they've been afflicted with something.
No,
Eris
it's
sits
not.
in the
It's fine.
seat.
It's fine. Rain, tell me more about your dream reaming.
Well, I was going to offer to bring Eris along with me to talk to his mother because I can do that with this spell.
Oh.
But for some reason, thread count sheets were more important than literally anything that I had to say, for reasons that still don't make any sense to me.
Well, it's fine. We solved that problem. Now we can get to this one. It's fine. It's
Yes,
fine.
it has been addressed.
Yeah.
Carry on.
You're welcome, by the way.
I don't even know how to respond to any of you right now. I'm pretty sure I'm either going mad or you're all possessed by
Are
some
your
horrible
pupils
demon.
dilated?
Akashima tries to bat you away. He's like, "Flick, stop! We're talking about the dream stuff."
Eris stands up and walks next to Rain. Do you need me?
Do I need you? No, but I thought you would like to maybe speak to your mother.
Oh, yes. That
I
seems
would.
highly advisable, honestly.
There's no limit to the conversation that we can have. Well, the limit is her sleeping, resting. She has to rest, right? I mean, all vampires even still have to rest.
He nods. I would consider her in possibly a permanent state of rest.
Oh, well, that's perfect. It means that we don't have to wait very long. Otherwise, we have to wait around for her to fall asleep.
This is why the presence of Somnisus was such a concern. That the dreams could potentially still reach her. He looks at Rain. I'm ready to go on this journey with you. And to finally get some answers to everything.
Okay, are we sure? Do we need to wait for your fucking sheets?
No, actually, I think they'll get the sheets while we're gone, and then by the time we get back, that whole situation will probably be fixed.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to harm anybody's delicate skin, but Eris, you and I will be asleep, so...
I will only be mildly inconvenienced.
Good, I'm glad.
He manages to break a smile. Well then, he steps up to the bed. Ma'am.
Don't you fucking man me. Alright. I hate you all. I love you all, but I also very much hate you all right now.
Cool.
Eris hops up on the edge of the bed, dangles his legs over the side. Tell me, Rain, this is your first venture into dreams, yes?
I mean, I can dream of a sort in my trance. I have visions, things of that nature. I'm not unfamiliar with the concept of dreaming.
Let us just be wary of what is truth and what is fiction.
Akashaba puts a hand on Rain's shoulder. This time you will do better, yes? He casts guidance.
Thank you, Koshaba. I hope so. I mean, this time well, I suppose technically anything is possible, no matter what, so be prepared. And if you are possessed by a horrible demon, Akashaba, please don't eat me in my sleep.
Why would I? You don't eat. No, it's stupid. No, you are dumb. Shut up.
Well, I'm not.
Wait,
but...
are we eating people in their dreams?
No, we are. What? Are we actually?
Yeah, is that a concern?
No, I don't.
You didn't tell us everything that we should be worried about last time, Rain. What's the rundown on this one?
This is two different things. Like, she thinks that I'm going to eat her for some reason, and then there's also dream stuff.
Wait. Is that a euphemism?
What? What's a euphemism?
Oh my god, I hate you all. I love you all, but I really do hate you all.
No, it's a me-phemism.
What? No, wait. No, everyone listen. All the time Rain tried to do this, we were like, making fun before, and Rain was so distracted about something that it went wrong. So maybe, in all seriousness, maybe we just shut up and we take steps back.
Well, so, to be clear, this time, the spell would just fail if Alara chose to not allow us in, and if she then also resisted my psychic presence. Unlike the other spell, where I still actually do journey through the veil, or my consciousness does anyway, makes me more vulnerable. But it's a somewhat more powerful spell in that spell can contact a lot of different types of things.
Then you can have a full conversation. You're not limited to 5 questions this time, right?
Yes, but again, this does rely on the target to actually be asleep, or at least in some restful state. So those are the trade-offs. So hopefully there shouldn't be the same kind of fallout, but you never know with these things. Sometimes things go awry.
Eris nods. I just don't want to have happen to you what happened yesterday. Not again.
Well, that shouldn't happen. Based off of everything I understand about the spell, we just wouldn't go anywhere.
Eris begins to recline a bit.
Perfect. Alright, well... Rain grabs Eris's hand and casts Dream. And I will not make us monstrous.
No! This spell shapes a creature's dream. Choose a creature known to you as the target of this spell. The target must be on the same plane of existence as you. Creatures that don't sleep, such as elves, can't be contacted by this spell. You or a willing creature you touch enters a trance state, acting as a messenger. And while in the trance, the messenger is aware of his or her surroundings, but can't take actions or move. Alright. Very good. Now, normally, you would wonder, do vampires dream? But Eris assured you that, as a dream eater herself, and a master of memory, that Alara would be in a state to be able to be contacted by the dream. And as such, the spell puts you into your pseudo-slumber. and your consciousness begins to drift. Not into another plane, like your Contact Other Plane spell, but into a stream of flowing thought. And you and Eris are both rushed down a river, a pair in a canoe, paddling as passengers down this stream of memory. And as you all drift off, I am actually going to change it up very slightly. Do a bit of and as your dreams and your thoughts begin to coalesce, rushed together down the river of memory, you begin steering your canoe towards a familiar rapid. Eris points the way. He opens his mouth, saying words that do not hit your ears, but you understand he is pointing you in the right direction. And together, working in tandem, you both pull up your dream boat onto shore. And standing at the edge of a thick wood, with the river raging behind you, is a familiar face. And she steps out from between the trees. It is good to see you both. I see you have mastered the dream. She smiles. Knew my son would find powerful and talented allies. I assure you, your travels were dangerous, but you are now safe here. I sense the presence of Somnesis is no longer a thing. And I have
Yes.
you to thank.
Us, yes.
Eris seems to be gripping your hand still in the dream, Rain, and you feel his grip tighten nervously.
Alara, it's lovely to see you again. I did try contacting you a bit ago, the same way as before, but fortunately Vanix found me first. So I tried a different method this time.
Your trials must have been great, if you have faced the essence of Vanix, and both traversed the dream. We have much to discuss.
That we do.
He steps forward. But
Rain kind of
first-
like
Go ahead.
drags Eris forward a little bit.
Eris steps forward into the tree line, and for a moment, him and his mother share an embrace. And you can't hear it, but you can see his shoulders shake a bit, and a relieved sob. Alara pats Eris gently, but continues to look at Rain. There. Your questions will be many. And I am ready to join you back in Maginox.
Oh, excellent. I think that was kind of our leading question. We, and Catherine in particular, were concerned about bringing you back to Maginox so soon without some way of at least trying to re-solidify House Lunesti's position. We had come to ask if we don't have the time to fully restore House Lunesti before we must continue on dealing with the effects of the slow, unfortunately.
Alara raises a hand to interrupt you politely. Your part has been played, and your continued GM is trying to find an actually good word. Your continued participation is greatly appreciated. However, I will not ask more of you, as you have defeated Somnisus. And if your concern is of me returning to Maginox and being but a wounded calf, a slow smile crosses her lips. I assure you, I will not be.
Well, that's good. I don't think we thought that was quite the case, but...
Rain, as you see from behind Alara, spectral figures begin to manifest, rising from the ground into ghostly bodies. And not just one or two that linger in the tree line. A massive spectral army that goes as far as the eye can see.
Rain's hand instinctively goes to her blade at her side.
Alara lifts her hand. Be still. They are with me. This. She gestures behind her. The Raven's blood were not the only allies. House Umbralis is also with you and with us. These souls, these specters, they are my moon sages. The Umbralis had assisted with keeping their spirits safe and allowing them an optional chance to remain in Maginox. The Umbralis are with you. The Raven's blood are with you. And together, we will return Maginox back to its former state. That is where we will end today's session.
Sweet.
These goddamn Umbralis people. They're just everywhere.
Fucking pop up everywhere, man.
Yeah, I've been metagaming on the side, so I've got the download.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah. This, you know what?
my
I got to force the Animal Crossing vibe, so.
That whole interlude
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
so amazing. I loved every moment of that. That was beautiful, Rob.
Yeah, your roleplay was fantastic too. Like it was.
It's not. For
it was
the record,
absolutely adorable.
that's like just most of my dating life in my early 20s. Just being like super fucking nervous. Be like, oh god, she's gonna know that I like her. Yeah. So, but that was fun. Thank you, Christina. That was fun.
I'm glad. I'm glad we got to play tonight and that we got confirmation, at least from Alara, that, hey, it's good to come back, and she is coming back with a vengeance. So you guys will get to plan on what you want to do with Alara and the spectral moon sage army next time.
Next time on Can Flicks Seduce This Vampire Woman?
The answer is yes, apparently.
Yeah, the answer is yes. I thought it was like a one-time thing, like, you know, you were just being fed on, but nah, you two are like actually dating.
Well, I wouldn't call it dating. I don't know what it is. We don't put a label on it.
Yeah, you don't have to define it, you know. It can be ambiguous.
Yeah, it's just you two have like good matching energies, right? Yeah, I get it.
You know, Flix is delicious. She drinks blood.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just works
like,
out.
He acts like this is a great arrangement for him. Yeah.
He can fly. Fine. She can fly.
Yeah, and he's like a tiny teddy bear. She could just grind into the ground. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I wouldn't think too much about it, honestly.
I try not to.
Trying not to.
Yeah.
You're not. You're thinking a lot about it.
Now that we're talking about it, which is a great way to, you know.
I'm blocking it out. I'm disassociating.
I'm leaving my body. My body
already had to do that to get away from this.
Yeah, I appreciate how confused Rain is by everything. I appreciate that the only one in the party who actually like just knows what's going on is Flix, and everyone else in the party just like has no idea.
Yeah,
I'm just really irritated that she like unlocked like some powers of the universe, and everybody's just like, but these fucking sheets though, like what the hell? What's up with this?
This is a real problem that needs addressing right now.
Like Eris is just like looking for an out. He's like, fuck the sheets. I just don't want to talk about Shar anymore. Yeah. And Ray was like, the sheets. I mean, he's like, it's never about the sheets.
Flix didn't know they had a history before, but he knows they've got a history now. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no amount of natural 20s on your deception checks are gonna cover that.
Yeah, Akashima thankfully does not know that. He's actually just completely bought like, oh yeah, so, you know, they're just friends. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, the sooner that Akashima learns that just because a lady is nice to him doesn't mean that she is a appropriate subject for romance.
No. Akashima won't learn that until he's well into his 30s. That's the rule. In his 30s, he'll pick up on that, but in his 20s,
until then, it's literally a dating sim.
Yeah. Until then, like, Akashima's whole role in this story is, like, trying not to let other people in the party know that he really wants to kiss and hold hands. It's Shar.
Kiss and hold
hands. What if he's like, you know, poking his two pointer fingers together?
But what if?
Ooh.
All right, guys. Before this goes into oh whoa territory, I'm gonna let you go. Have a good evening, and I'll see you on Discord.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Hey. Good night, friends.
Good night, buddies. All right, everybody, that's Arctis for today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the new viewers in chat. Greatly appreciate it. I always love people hopping in. I know I can't respond when I'm GMing, but I like to just give a shout out at the end. Ali Shapisha. Yeah, Frank means well. He's just a, undead abomination. Thornpush, thank you for the kind words. You can find us and all of our VODs here, Arctis DD on YouTube. Twitter, play Arctis. And then right here on Twitch for our live sessions. Nukiyashi, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you next time.